Well, folks, welcome to Street Beef's West Coast, where shit goes down.
Come and get the first take on Hell on Wheels. Let's get this money!
Street Beefs was started by Christopher Scarface Wilmore in Harrisburg, Virginia, with the mission of providing an outlet that reduces deadly violence in the streets. With the motto, guns down, gloves up, Street Beefs is an outlet for young men to get their aggression out in a healthy way. Street Beefs has 4 different locations across the country. The headquarters, Satan's Backyard in Harrisburg, Virginia. Street Beefs West Coast out in Mesa, Arizona. Street Beefs Scrapyard in Gig Harbor, Washington. And Street Beefs Dirty South in Houston, Texas. To some, this may look like a bunch of knuckleheads brawling in the backyard, but to those in the Street Beefs community, this is a vitally important part of their life. Today, I head to Street Beefs West Coast to bring you guys this story.
Good to meet you. How you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Tommy. Up bright and early to see fist fly and some backyard brawls. I mean, is this not the dream job, folks? Waking up and seeing some fights. Fights are just such a primal element of being a human. I think it just brings out something in us. Is this part of our nature? I think it's undeniable that it is. We're gonna see a cool twist on the fighting, which is a way to build community. It's a kind of a paradox that by fighting you build community. Here we go, folks, here we go. Oh yeah, baby. What weight are you guys at?
195. 135.
What's going through your mind right now?
Straight to knock some people out, bro.
Just getting it over with, bro.
I don't get nervous much anymore.
It's for fun. It's not really here to like hurt somebody, you know, you're just here to have fun.
Everything in your mind is saying, leave, leave, eject, eject.
I don't know, man. It's just something about getting hit in the face that I'm attracted to.
Honestly, man, I'm nervous more than excited today.
So guys, you can feel it. It's that pre-fight tension that's in the air. There's competitors that have to face the fear. It's a big time fear to step into the ring. It's probably the biggest part of the fight even, is having the courage to do it in the first place. I made the walk back in the day in the amateur cage. I'll show you guys a clip of that now. Everyone that's stepping in the cage today, a lot of respect for the courage that they're showing. And we have our leader and matchmaker. You looks like
165, thank you, sir.
How you doing, man?
How are you, sir?
Good to see you.
You look good, goddammit.
Well, you do too. We're here with Anthony, aka Güero. What is brewing right now?
Right now, we're just doing weigh-ins and check-ins. We discourage weight cutting completely. We don't like that. It's dangerous, you know, if you don't know what you're doing.
And I heard we're in a celebrity's backyard right now.
A celebrity's backyard? No, we're in my backyard. I appreciate you, though, fam.
Why the hell did you guys sign up to come here on an early morning to fight somebody? What made you decide to do that?
It gives you something to do. It gives you something to want to believe in. And for some of us, that's what keeps us going. That's what keeps us motivated.
A man without purpose is usually depressed, right?
Exactly.
What does Street Beefs mean to you?
Oh, I think it's outstanding.
I think it's a good idea.
To be a man is family, it's community.
The community. Community, man.
It's the fellowship, it's the community.
They all love each other. They all get along. They all afterwards go to an after party, have a great time.
Brotherhood.
Street Beefs just gives opportunity to people that don't really have opportunity.
It's that they're normal people looking for community and they find it in the yard.
Bathroom situation. You have like 50 fighters walking in your house to poop.
Rolling right in the house, dropping deuces, plenty of baby wipes. You're good, bro. Okay. You got shit? You go for it.
Okay.
We could fight together, we could shit together.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this. This is where everybody's gonna do their hard sparring. It's rocky and it's a pain in the ass.
Are any of these full MMA or are these all striking?
Some of them are MMA.
Okay, so they'll go down to the ground.
Yep.
They'll get sand in their shorts.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you can hit these. They're pretty. It's pretty solid. They're not going anywhere.
I feel like part of the human experience is finding what you're made of and how far you can go.
Exactly. I love it. Every time I've done 6, I'm 5-1. I don't want to miss any. Like, it's one of those things that you don't want to miss when they come about.
Now, what got you into fighting?
Anger.
I got into fighting because I was a clerk at a gas station and was getting robbed all the time, and I just felt like kind of like a pussy. I didn't tell anyone, like, don't do that.
Yeah, I grew up in a rough neighborhood, so I was picked on a lot as a little kid, you know, and was forced to fight.
And why do you think people picked on you? You seem like a nice guy.
Well, I grew up around a lot of black and Puerto Rican people, so it's like I was just that white boy.
And I started fighting. I got some boom in my voice. It made me just a bigger man.
They have something inside of them that just really makes them want to go in and beat the crap out of people.
Okay, we about to get started. Arizonian Samurai Jack, Viking Warrior versus Ashraf, Havoc versus El Macho, No Love versus Clutch, Bushido Zed versus Hell on Wheels. Everybody start getting ready. If I just called your name, be on deck, be ready.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
What makes you stop and fight?
You know, if it's too raw, 2 days, not focused, I'm gonna have to stop it.
Good luck in there.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
What's up, Mom? How you doing? All my family back at home. From the 916 to the 209, man. We out here, baby. Another day in the office.
Shout out to everybody here. Let's get this started.
Street Beast West Coast here at the Hot Box. We're about to pop it off and start this event. Street Beast West Coast. Round 1. Fight! Go.
Right back. Right back.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people think to win a fight, it's about going the haymakers to the head, but this guy did an excellent job of working the body. This fight was close to being over.
Round 2. Fight! Let's go.
There you go. Come on.
Work my body. Beauty.
On the wall, yeah?
On the wall. Keep me on the wall.
Come on, show me something Arizona on this one. There you go. Keep going.
Now, what's the strategy?
My guy's tired over here, so we got to keep pressing, keep working the body.
Those body shots really add up, don't they?
Absolutely.
Everyone's tough when they're fresh, but when you're tired, that's what really shows who you are.
Round 3. Fight! I'm on the wall. Press.
That shot took the air out of him. That last shot, you can hear him go.
Hit the blood. Hey, there's blood. Hey, there's blood.
Is the rule no bleeding?
Yeah, so as soon as we see blood, because none of our fighters are tested, we stop it. And if we can't get it to stop, we just stop the fight.
Keep popping that gap. Keep popping that gap.
3, 2, 1. Hey, guys. Let's go.
Right here, guys, after a hard-fought fight, we got, by decision, Samurai Jack.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Thank you, everybody. It's good to see y'all. My family back at home, Sacramento, Stockton. Let's get down.
You put that work in, man. How you feeling right now?
But man, I knew that dude was gonna be a warrior. I'm just proud to be here, man. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now this gentleman is facing the challenge of recovering and having to continue fighting while dealing with the pain of a testicular impact.
You're gonna parry, work off that parry.
Okay, they're back.
Yes, sir. Again. Don't create that distance. Throw the number. Distance. Throw the number.
Yes, sir.
Dude, nothing like a knockout punch to get the blood pumping. How you feeling right now, big guy?
Tired as
Yeah.
It's good to get a good knockout like that. Clean knockout, clean KO. Feel great about it.
He does this every event.
I started to feel it at the end.
Past 3 events, he passed knocked over somebody up.
Really?
Bro, this dude he fights for Dana White.
Yeah?
Yeah, power stop right here, man.
What's your take on those first 2 fights, man?
It's absolutely a phenomenal start. Both of those guys are very, very good.
For sure.
Tons of punches thrown in that second fight, and that first one was a banger. Like they were cracking.
Everyone's emptied the gas tank so
Yes.
far.
Oh yeah.
No one's holding anything back.
They know they can't.
In this next fight, there's some bad blood.
Homeboy over there in the orange, but then he started talking about my mother, and I talked about his wife.
El Macho in the orange was talking shit on Facebook about Havoc's mom.
Number 1 rule of street fighting is don't talk about the guy's mom, right?
Yeah, it's gonna get your ass whooped. Yeah, I'm a mama's boy, so I don't give a who knows.
So in this next fight, there's more beef than a burger.
Fight! Go!
El Macho comes out strong, swinging heavy haymakers. Havoc stays in the pocket, blocking most of them and allowing El Macho to tire himself out. In the heat of the moment, El Macho interpreted this as an elbow. This was Havoc's response.
Get the out of here with that shit.
Hey.
We got a little smack talk going on.
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard, yeah.
If it turns into a beef fight, you guys keep talking shit, then you know what? There's no wins or losses. You guys just fight it out. And it's unlimited rounds.
2, 1, fight!
My boy Havoc showed a lot of restraint right here.
1. You got time, Macho. 2. You got time, don't breathe.
Y'all can be angry at each other.
Let them think.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Dude, when heavyweights throw like that, you know someone's falling.
El Macho's gas tank reached its limit. With nothing left to give, he threw in the towel.
Hey, don't feel bad.
That's it. That's it, brother.
Good sportsmanship at the end.
Give each other a hug. Y'all
Listen, stop talking. Let's just fight. We're here to fight. You still want to keep going?
That's it.
Let's go, boys.
And that's the beautiful thing about fighting, right? Is like you get all the energy out, and then you realize, we're not so different from each other, huh?
I just think that's how it should be, man, to be honest with you.
Just want to give a mad shout out to the dude right here in the blue sweatshirt. Yeah, that's my long lost biological father I found last year, and he is a pivotal part in the making of this. So if you get a chance, thank him. He absolutely loves marijuana, so there's that too.
Anthony, you said that's your long lost father. You found him a year ago. How'd you find him a year ago?
23andMe was just like, he's your dad. And I was like, okay.
And then you invite him to the Street Beefs event.
Yeah, well, he wanted to know who I was. I told him I was like, I got a podcast, a couple fights, I fight out Street Beefs, so he started watching all this shit, and he just enjoyed it.
The Lord made me pasty white. So what was it like after all these years, finding your son and realizing, oh, he runs his own Street Beefs operation? What was that like?
Pretty cool. When I first found out about Anthony and saw that he was a fighter, and I said, you know what, that is my boy.
Next, folks, we cover the remarkable story of Hell on Wheels. He's a wheelchair boxer with over 30 fights. Here's his story.
I'm really living like a special kid's dream. Like, think about it, man. If you're a kid in a wheelchair at 10 years old right now, who would you rather be than Hell on Wheels? So I'm blessed that Village Square Restaurant out there, they help out with my gym bill and get me out here to places like this so I can showcase my skills. The Hell on Wheels challenge is non-stop action. You're in the pocket the entire time. I mean, you're banging the whole time. It's not for the weak. Come on.
Have you ever fought in this manner before?
Never.
You're a brave soul.
I'm stepping into this man's realm.
This looks like this would be a tough one to ref.
I know, that's why I asked him, is there 8 counts?
So, like, if I'm not intelligently defending myself, absolutely, they should call us.
It's an honor to fight Hell on Wheels, and thank you very much for everyone being here.
Y'all know who it is. It's the one and only, the hyped up hippie, the man Hell on Wheels. Stephen A. Smith from ESPN. I got a message for you, man. Why in the f we still talking about Aaron Rodgers? Come and get the first take on Hell on Wheels. Let's get this money! Fight!
Round 2, fight!
I had an injured finger. Come on. Get my left hand off.
It's like putting an alligator in the water.
Thank you, my man. Thank you. What a smooth little bitch ass. What a yeah. Hopefully my second opponent shows up here to the yard. We're going to get another one in for the fans today.
Can you tell the people more about your story?
About 3 years ago, I was an out-of-shape fat kid in a wheelchair. I showed up to the OG yard. I kept working. I've now had 30 plus fights.
You've had 30 plus fights.
27 of those fights are against like regular leg having people. Only 3 of them have been against other wheelchair guys. Undefeated against wheelchair guys, period, point blank. Nobody in the world that can beat me.
So how has Street Beefs and how has fighting changed your life?
10-year-old me, man, would really be proud because like when you're 10, you always want to be a superhero. But I grew up to be the superhero, you know what I mean? It's the coolest thing in the world to go to a restaurant, go to a bar, and people be like, get money, that's Hell on Wheels, man. You're the guy from YouTube. Greatest thing in the world, man.
Hey, love the fight. Appreciate meeting you, brother. And we'll see you for the next one, okay?
Yep.
What's this?
We're selling tacos.
Woo!
know it's cliche and I say it all the time, but like you've seen it now.
Yeah.
Like this is a tight-knit group of individuals that just happen to fight.
Like having this in your own backyard.
It's a lot of fun. It can be stressful while you're running the event, but it's super, super dope. Yep, and the cops are here.
That's a lot of ops. What are they doing?
So I guess that lady specifically asked for us, but I don't know what's going on. Thanks, my man.
Thank you.
A little light sparring. That's all it is.
You guys training jiu-jitsu or anything?
I have a wrestling background, boxing background, so.
Perfect for your job, dude. Perfect for your job.
Our department's doing like a police jiu-jitsu program.
You could take someone down, get their arms, then
Using jiu-jitsu or some sort of grappling, like just to contain someone, it's a lot better for my body and for yours, like for the bad guys.
Well, folks, Street Beefs documentary had a wonderful time. Really cool what you're providing for the community. Any final thoughts you'd like to say to the people, man?
Yeah, man, to be honest with you, guns down, gloves up. This is about stopping violence through a much lighter form of violence. But you know what it is.
Hey,
Yeah,
appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you coming out, man. Anytime you in Phoenix, holla at your boy.
Gang, gang, baby. See you guys next week. If we wanted to buy fentanyl, how easy would it be to find around here? It's easy.
The homeless pooping, that's like inevitable down here. You're gonna see that every 5 feet type
Very rare footage.
I ain't never seen this shit before.
San Francisco's Tenderloin neighborhood is at the heart of the narrative about the city. Drugs, homelessness, crime.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in San Francisco, an open-air drug market of the Tenderloin. Here to show you the fentanyl crisis and what's going on. That's one of the things this place is famous for. Yasmin found the first human shit, and right behind us someone is lighting a pipe or something. San Francisco is home to a notoriously gritty neighborhood called the Tenderloin. It's a place where people regularly smoke fentanyl, commit robberies, and poop in public all in broad daylight. It is home to an open-air drug market, and it's one of America's hotspots for fentanyl and homelessness. Shootings, murders, robberies, and assaults are the words you frequently find in headlines about this area. It's sort of a Wild West place where criminals run the streets, and it's gotten so bad that on March 14th of 2024, citizens and business owners banded together to sue the city of San Francisco because, and I quote, residents are terrified to leave their homes and businesses are unable to recruit staff. This is because if you walk yourself to work in the Tenderloin, it's almost certain that you will encounter people smoking fentanyl and injecting heroin. It's not uncommon to see naked homeless guys pooping and masturbating in front of you, and while you are at your job, you will need to be alert on whether the person entering your store will be stealing from you or trying to use the company bathroom to do drugs. It's a scary and filthy place, and it's also a very sad place because you have thousands of people living in absolute misery and turmoil. People that could be living up to their potential, but for some reason aren't. It's a huge problem with no end in sight. So the question is, what do you do about this? People on the right side of the political spectrum believe the solution involves more police, being tougher on crime, and moving the homeless people out of the area. But where do these people go? People on the left take what they view as more of a humanitarian approach. They look at drug addiction as an illness, and they believe the best way to help the problem is to invest into things like clean needles and pipes in an effort to prevent disease spreading, and also to provide housing and other resources for the people struggling. Today, we show you one of America's worst neighborhoods. We examine how the Tenderloin got to this point. We show you what happens here on a daily basis, and we talk about what could be done to improve this area. Let's hit the streets. Quick announcement, we've restocked the hoodies. Big Dogs Gotta Eat. We got them in the black, we got them in the blue. They're jumping off the shelves. Get yours while supply lasts. TommyGMcGee.com. Thank you.
Ain't no cap in my soul, ain't no cap in my rap. I don't wait on no phone, I don't never do that. This is straight off the dome, this is straight off the head. Got your bitch giving dome, got your bitch giving. You already know we on.
It is November 15th, 2023 as of filming this video, and we are in San Francisco to explore the Tenderloin, which is the open-air drug market. Let's give you a little background on the history of the Tenderloin. This section of the city earned its name after the higher quality cut of meat, beef tenderloins, and this was because police officers in the early 1900s would be able to afford beef tenderloins because of all the bribes they accepted due to ignoring illicit activity in the area. The bribes really kicked in when California passed the Red Light Abatement Act in 1914. This meant that other areas got more heavily policed, and that due to the Tenderloin's reputation for lax policing, many of those criminals came to the Tenderloin to set up shop in the area. So law enforcement looking the other way has long been part of this neighborhood's history. This area is particularly diverse, and some of this is due to the migration that followed after the Vietnam War. A significant number of people came from Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia and moved to the area due to its affordability. Now, as far as housing goes in the Tenderloin, something notable is 25% of the housing stock is owned by nonprofits. This means a lot of the housing is halfway houses, homeless shelters, and recovery centers.
homes, and nonprofits do this in order to help the homeless community. A 2022 report estimated that 3,800 homeless people call this place home on any given night. And part of the reason homeless people love places like San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Phoenix is simply because of the nice weather that allows them to be outside year-round. So to summarize, the Tenderloin's troublesome predicament is nothing new, and this place has been plagued by drugs and crime for over 100 years. Arguably the human poo capital of America. They even apparently have an app here in San Francisco that tracks where human poo is so you don't step in it on the street.
14,597 calls about piles of poo.
Down by the Civic Center, it's pretty grim.
The Poop Patrol will have a staff of 6 and 2 trucks for a cost of about $750,000.
It's going to be an interesting week to film because Chinese leader Xi Jinping, among other Asian leaders, are in town meeting with Biden, Kamala Harris. We filmed this episode in November of 2023. During this time, San Francisco was hosting the annual meeting for APEC, or the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. APEC promotes free trade and economic development among the nations that are members. And I can understand why the United States would want to clean up the streets to welcome our foreign guests to town, but here are 2 questions that come to mind. One, as it is largely Chinese fentanyl flooding the San Francisco streets, should not Chinese leader Xi Jinping see the effects of his country's export? And 2, why is it that we can clean the streets up for foreign leaders, but we can't clean up the streets for the American taxpayer that lives there and funds the cleanup in the first place? It appears that the Tenderloin has been altered a little bit. It's gotten a little bit of a clean image so that dear leader Xi Jinping doesn't see how crazy it really is. But we're going to give you a picture of what it's like in San Francisco's open-air drug market, the Tenderloin. Let's begin. Right now what you're seeing is a lot of handsome Asian gentlemen walking around San Francisco, and from what I'm gathering from locals, San Francisco did not look like this only a week ago. They kind of cleaned a lot up.
Trash are what some people in the Tenderloin have learned to live with day in and day out.
Well, over the week of September 22nd, city crews collected more than 36,000 pounds of it in the Tenderloin. That's more than 18 tons, and that's only what Public Works crews hauled away. It doesn't even include what was picked up by the CBD or Urban Alchemy, and it's just one average week. The trash never stops.
This guy looks like Secret Service or... Holy shit, look, riot police. What is cooking up today, huh? I thought there was gonna be a video about fentanyl and homelessness and drug addiction, but it looks like it might be interspersed with a little bit more. Are we protected from bippers here?
Don't leave your valuables with you.
Okay.
Because like they would entice them to break it. But then I'm here until 5:30.
Okay, and if you need help fighting them off, call us too, okay?
Okay.
San Francisco is famous for being one of the more lawless places in America, but because all the foreign leaders are in town, we're putting up a pretty strong show of force. I don't know if it's gonna be an entirely accurate picture of what it's like day to day, but look, as you can see, police and law enforcement and whatnot, these guys are zooted and booted and ready to rumble, so I'm guessing there's gonna be some clashes today. We're gonna go meet with some of our contacts, guys that can really show us what this thing's about. That's what this channel is about, getting inside access to places most people don't, so we can bring you the real, honest, raw truth. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little harder today for people to sell fentanyl with all these law enforcement in town. Can we go through this way, go around? So something that I think is always interesting about when you find like homeless camps and really bad drug issues, that it's very close to high wealth areas. So we got our whole Ray-Ban, we got designer fashion. In the midst of this is extreme poverty. We're meeting our contact at this train station. We'll see you guys then. Is this where it normally goes down? Is right here? It's busy?
This is like the nice part of the Tenderloin. Once you go in there, that's where it's really at. I mean, you walk down here right now,
there's so many police and federal agents.
Not only that, normally this is not like that, like this. It's really, really dirty. So where I'm from is about 10, 15 minutes south. But yes, I've been here, you know, Bay Area, Stockton all my life.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
How you doing?
How
you doing?
This my brother.
How you doing, brother?
We waiting on my cousin right now. All this Apex shit got it real crowded. So he said he like 5 blocks away, but he driving.
So is it not normally like this? I noticed there's like a million feds, a million police around here.
It's never like this. You pick like the exact week where
it's gonna be a little funky in the Tenderloin.
Yeah, for sure. I said we used to be out here doing our thing probably about 12, 15 years ago. Right. But we we was outside, but my cousin, he never left. So that's why when I seen your shit, I'm like, I know who to put Tommy G in contact with.
One thing I think that's a little funny is like when the Chinese leaders come to town, it's their fentanyl that's tearing up the town. Right. But when they come, they gotta clean it up. Right. You know what I mean? Right. I think they should see some of the fentanyl.
Right. They should.
We should show Xi Jinping a bag of fentanyl and be like, excuse me, sir, do you know where this came from?
For real. This is f***ing up our nation right now, man.
Are we officially in the Tenderloin right now?
It's just right across the street. Even right here, usually you're gonna see because nodding, leaning, everything. Right. They got the Secret Service.
Have you guys heard of ISO?
What's ISO?
It's like stronger than fentanyl.
Got some new shit now? What the f?
If you could speak directly to the great leader Xi Jinping, is there anything you would tell him?
They whole culture is crazy. From what I heard at least, ain't it communism?
Yeah. What do you think about communism?
Just being from America, I don't think it's right. I don't think one person should have that much power.
We are in the BART, which is the subway or train
transportation, Bay Area Rapid Transportation.
What do you notice that's different about today compared to normal?
We are literally at one of the grossest, nastiest BART stations that I ever know.
In San Francisco. And it's clean today.
It's clean.
So what do you think it is that when foreigners come to town, when presidents from other countries come to town, we can clean it up? Or when regular old Americans are here, hey, we're just going to make it a shithole. What do you think about that?
I think it's backwards. We need to run.
Tommy G, a fighter too. He go pretty wrestler.
Wrestling, you just
you good at that shit?
Pretty good, yeah.
Let's see. Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah.
So we're gonna look into the fentanyl, the trank, and all the drugs that are hitting the city right now, and give you an inside look. Let's go, boots on the ground.
It'll be a lot more of these right now.
So is this a rich area here?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
That's the cool part about it.
These high rises, condos and shit, it's hella expensive to live in.
And in the midst of that is literally a bed sheet with like poop and shit on it.
Blood. You pay $4,500 a month.
Brush this.
So what is it like running a shop? People stealing shit all the time. There's homeless guys pooping in front of your store.
I mean, we've been here for some years though, so everybody respects us.
The homeless pooping, that's like inevitable down here. You're gonna see that every 5 feet type shit. You know what I mean?
So what struggle did you face as a business owner in San Francisco?
Over here be booming, bro.
Yeah. Are you guys seeing the impact of fentanyl hit the streets?
Hell yeah, it's the worst shit ever.
Yeah.
That shit worse than heroin, all that shit, man. That shit turned everything into zombies out here.
Yeah. Lady trying to trade some Ben & Jerry's ice cream for some fentanyl.
Trade the Ben & Jerry's ice cream. It was still frozen too.
Do you think she boosted that ice cream?
I don't know. Where is she?
When Olympics come to town, when leaders come to town, we try and give a squeaky clean image to the world that everything's okay here, when really, it's not.
Very rare footage.
I ain't never seen this shit before.
Tell us about the area that we're in right now.
This is a Took Street.
What's it like here?
Like a lot of drugs, a lot of homeless people live down there. A lot of mental ill. I live here like almost 13 years.
Does it normally look like this?
No. Nighttime is bad because you got bars. The president is here today. That's why they clean everything.
Is this a high crime area?
Yeah. 2 people got killed a month ago.
What happened?
It's drugs. Each corner they sell like fentanyl.
If we wanted to buy fentanyl, how easy would it be to find around here?
It's easy. A lot of people are like Halloween every day. They dress up like a female guys with a dress. You see half people be all naked.
You see naked people around here?
Yeah.
Nice meeting you, bro.
What kind of an adventure are you taking us on, and what are we gonna see?
I'm just basically gonna take you on a little quick extravaganza to the Tenderloin.
Okay.
Kind of sad, but you feel me? You feel me?
We're gonna see Fetty Wap.
A lot of Fetty Wap concerts sold out. I'm gonna give you the flip side to both. Feel me? It's people out here actually working to actually save lives and shit.
I mean, I see a lot of people cleaning. I see a lot. I know there's a lot of treatment centers here.
Yeah, we got resources trying to give people jobs. We usually walk around with Narcan, and fentanyl testers for the people that like to take pills and smoke weed and shit just so we test it. That shit is becoming a big monster.
Where a lot of stuff is becoming laced.
A lot of stuff is laced.
And if someone's laced with fentanyl, that could be a very deadly mistake, right?
For sure.
You think you're gonna take a couple puffs of weed, it's gonna be a nice day, and all of a sudden,
it's been going like that. Say like the past year or two after the pandemic.
So one thing to draw your attention to is the architecture in the area. So this is the anti-homeless architecture where they don't let people sit or sleep What do you think about that?
That ain't stopping shit. Now they just putting up tents.
Homelessness is something that's much easier to get into than out of. I had a conversation with a professor from the University of Wisconsin that researched homelessness, and when it comes to breaking down why people become homeless, he said it's easiest to break it down like this. A third of the people are homeless due to drug addiction issues, a third are homeless due to mental illness, and a third are homeless because they were living paycheck to paycheck and one financial setback took them out. And really there's a lot of overlap between those three categories. But let's dive more into the financial aspect. Only 44% of Americans are equipped to handle an emergency expense of $1,000 or more. So whether it be a car repair or a hospital bill, that's enough for many people to miss rent and begin the downward spiral to homelessness. What's more is a lot of the people that are homeless were dealt a bad hand from the beginning. One study of women living in temporary shelters found that 78% of them reported being the victim of childhood abuse. That's staggering. When you consider the following variables, a nationwide trend of rent and cost of living going up, inflation lowering purchase power, easy access to highly addictive drugs, in particular the fentanyl that's flooding across our southern border, high rates of mental illness, an all-time high of household debt, and relatively low amounts of savings. These conditions make for the perfect storm of homelessness. It feels messed up though that you even have to design a city like that.
Right.
Part of me understands if I was a business owner, I don't want a bunch of homeless people in front of my business. But when you look at just a person that wants a place to sit, it's tough. There's a yin and yang to this problem.
If that wasn't right there, that's human shit. Yeah, that's human.
That's one of the things this place is famous for. Yasmin found the first human shit. What can you tell us about the tenderloin? I'm from Milwaukee. I haven't seen anything like this before.
You know, the tenderloin is supposed to be like when you cut, you cut meat. They say the tenderloin is like the most precious part of a meat, right? When you're doing like the little Jewish cut thing or whatever. So this is like really the prime financial area. You know, you got the financial district down the street. There's money out here, really, is what it is. You get deep into the tenderloin, it's like with all this money out here, it ain't changing the poverty out here. It ain't no in-betweens out here. Ain't no middle class. You either living dirt poor, or you living up, or you getting it up. It's pimping, hoeing, dope, dealing, killing. Out here, you know what I'm saying? Police don't give a f. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell. It seems like things are pretty out in the open. Like you don't have to really worry about it.
They don't give a f.
Many people have been complaining that San Francisco is too soft on crime. So let's examine the policies that are in place in the city. Chesa Boudin, who served as DA from 2019 to 2022, ran on a progressive platform of decarceration and justice reform. One of the first policies he implemented as DA was the elimination of cash bail for certain offenders not deemed to be a public safety risk. Progressives argue that cash bail creates a two-tier justice system. If you don't have money for bail, you will be stuck sitting in a cell while a wealthier person is able to walk free. Furthermore, the issue is compounded as impoverished people are forced to work with public defenders who are underpaid and overworked. Conservatives push back against this because they believe this creates a revolving door system that the criminals are aware of. Not only do the criminals have no fear of consequence, but this also results in a demoralized police force that doesn't want to do their job if they know it won't have an impact. Let me know in the comments which ideology you'd prefer to have in charge in your city.
The only thing is, you see kids coming, respect kids. You see women and older people, respect them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, see somebody grandma coming, hey, put that shit away.
The Chinese leaders in town right now, and you know where all the fentanyl comes from?
China.
So what do you think about that?
It's all part of the government plan. They put Coke and Coca-Cola at one time. I mean, it's all population control. It's all part of the life that want to keep control. If they don't keep control of people, then one day they feel that they'll be overpopulated like China.
So you think the government is letting it in to try and take people out?
I think that the government is having no choice because China has the most power and has the most money when it comes to influencing other countries. I mean, we're America. We're a country that's supposed to be the land of the brave, but in reality, I mean, we're the land of the brave or the slaves. So I can't tell you the truth, man. China is a place that they've been dealing with America. They know how to infiltrate and they know how to do things. So I think that we got an enemy that we just finally got to meet our match. You know what I'm saying?
How much money do I need if I want to buy a hit of Fetty? How much money do I need?
Shit, I mean, I can't tell you all that. Though. You better ask somebody that sell it. If you look around the ground, you might find a sack, man. All I can say is, if you don't know what it is, you better ask somebody.
Documentary and shit, you know, I'm rapping shit now.
Yeah, I know that, huh? What's up? What kind of documentary you got?
Feel me?
How you come up down here?
I come up down here from Oakland. I'm out here saving lives on this fentanyl shit and shit too. You feel me?
Okay. You know, over 620 people that got record is dying from that stuff.
I'm gonna give you some facts about that shit. This is my uncle, y'all. He gonna tell y'all a little bit more about what's going on.
What is it like sweeping through the streets right now?
It's not too good right now because, like I said, it's over. What they got record is over 620 people dying from fentanyl.
What do you think should be done?
They need to have more education for them. A long time ago, they used to have programs like CEDAR, which was a training program. Fentanyl is a problem of it, but what's the underneath of all the fentanyl? When I'm talking about the mental health,
the homelessness. But you got the people like the mayor making skating rings. I mean, it's okay for them to skate, have a safe place to go to skate, but you build that thing costs $2 million, and you ain't got no place for these homeless and sick people to go. And this is a lifesaver. But some of them get mad when you minister this to them because they get high and they get away from all their problems, right? And that's another reason they get high, they get away from their problems.
Oh, there's more poop right here. So that's poop number 2, and that was only a half a block away from poop number 1.
But you're gonna see a lot more of that. That's okay, that can be addressed easily. That's nothing. Compared to other problems, that ain't shit, right? That's shit, but you understand what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. When did fentanyl hit the city?
During the f***ing pandemic.
What can you tell us about the Tenderloin, man?
Shit, it is what it is, you feel me? We're ready to get our money, eat, you feel me?
What advice do you have to someone battling addiction?
Shit, just stay strong, try to stay grounded, and put your trust in God, you feel me?
Are there resources for people out here that are looking to get help?
Yeah, there's resources, you know. You gotta want it though, you gotta want it. If you don't want it, then you ain't gonna get it.
All right, well, have a good day, okay?
You too, God bless.
The people that are leaning over, what is that about?
Pretty much people are high on fentanyl all day.
There's something about it that makes your back.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I watch your steps and species and shit around. When you see that whole look and everything, we pretty much know what's going on, especially when somebody's standing up sleep.
We interrupt this broadcast. That just, it's kind of unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah. Y'all don't have one of these in Milwaukee?
We don't have human shit everywhere.
Oh.
We have our issues in Milwaukee, but not human shit.
This is, well, I think this is a welcome center. Like they might give Narcan and all of this. This is some resource shit that we might want to get on there, bro.
Next, we talked to a guy from St. Anthony's. St. Anthony's is a nonprofit that hires a lot of ex-cons to do social work in the area. And I think this is a great idea because if you want someone to navigate the streets properly, you should probably find guys that know the streets and have been in the streets themselves. So tell me what you do here and where we are.
Jones and Golden Gate, and I work right here at St. Anthony's. I work with the homeless. We give them showers, we wash their clothes, we give them food, and we help them like basically get off the streets.
Sounds like you got your work cut out for you. There's a lot of people here that need help. What is it like and what do you see day to day?
Day to day, I see people overdosing, bringing them back. It's crazy.
Have you had to use Narcan on someone?
No.
How do you bring them back if they're overdosing?
Put the Narcan up their nose, and then you hit it with the pump 2 times, and then it brings them back.
I guess, where do you see this going? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse?
It's getting a little better out here. It's getting a little better.
It'd be people that's relatively been in the streets, relatively may have been in jail, or relatively used to use drugs. You feel me? That get these jobs, and it's a help. It's a help to our streets. So you feel me? They need to keep them grants.
In your opinion, what makes or breaks someone's success in becoming sober or getting off the streets?
Should put in the effort to it and give them help.
With a lot of these folks that you're working with, do you think childhood trauma or mental illness is a big part of their journey?
Yeah.
What is it that's tearing up the city right now? Is it more than fentanyl or is it primarily fentanyl?
Ooh, I'm gonna say fentanyl. Killing people. All my friends, everything. Relatives, they all dying off of it. Dying, left to right.
So if you had a message to America about this crisis, what would it be?
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone?
Leave it alone.
Current day that fentanyl is just huge in the city. When did it start hitting the city and when did you first hear about it?
I guess maybe 3 years ago, and I don't use fentanyl anymore. I used it for a short period, and then I got injured, I went to the hospital, they put me on methadone, and that's the end of the story with fentanyl.
What's your drug of choice now that you're trying to escape?
I guess meth.
Meth? Okay. And for someone that lives around this area, how easy is that to find and buy?
It's on every corner.
Every corner? I would imagine in your shoes that makes it very hard to get away from it.
You can, yeah.
Is there anything the city could be doing better to help someone in your shoes?
Gotta educate people.
What's the first hit of meth? Was it love at first sight?
I think it might have been, yeah, but that's because you're trying to fill a hole. You're trying to fill some kind of an emptiness.
What's your plan forward, or what's your next move?
Well, my goal right now is to get housing, legal housing, not a squat or.
If there's youth watching this, they are wondering if they should experiment with drugs.
To young people, you're not missing anything. You don't need to do drugs to feel like you're gonna be a part of something. It's not necessary. Have a good life, drug-free, and stay healthy.
What do we got here?
number one team there is, Warriors.
So, what percentage of people out here using Boost to supplement their use?
So, first and foremost, you have to have mothers from around the world sit down and have a real debate. Because in 100 years, the human race is going to be doing cocaine. Have you ever done cocaine?
Not yet.
Now, when you look at your trash cans and now you see excess of trash, well, how do you stop inflation? When you start talking to your neighbor and realistic that in 100 years, the human race will be doing cocaine, will be doing opium, will be doing fentanyl. Then that person is going to boost. So the more you boost, the more you hurt your neighbor. So now you don't know your neighbor that well. So now that there's conflict because no, I don't want my niece growing up and using drugs.
So we come full circle, or if you talk to your neighbor more,
then you zone better. Because now it's not decriminalizing it, it's legalizing it. Why? Because we're letting the underworld win at night. When you're honest with yourself and say, you know what, my mother says, you know what, I'm talking to the other mother from another continent, my son does that too. But now when you accept it, and instead of denying that person, now you zone better. So now at 3 o'clock in the morning,
I think you speak in a smart and poetic way, but we do have an appointment we have to walk to. So I wish you the best. All right, man, take care.
You keep it illegal.
I hear you. When you see cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, with crime and all the bad things that are happening there, it's easy to point at them as a punching bag for bad progressive policies. And while I do agree some of those progressive policies are counterproductive, I do think it's important to highlight that in rural areas across the country, you look at Kentucky, Mississippi, West Virginia, these are Republican-dominated places, and they have a lot of the same problems that the progressive cities do too, just in rural pockets. High rates of drug addiction, high rates of welfare, high rates of unemployment. So if we are going to advance as a country, I think we need to compare notes and work together as a team to say what solutions are truly going to benefit each area, and what can make a city a good, safe, and employable place to live no matter where it is in the country. And right behind us, someone is lighting a pipe or something. It is so open and blatant here.
I was out here on the streets from here, San Jose to Stockton, and I used to be one of these guys out here selling drugs, doing drugs. Yeah. So I was a part of this lifestyle for almost 20 years. I went in and out of prison for 5 times. I couldn't stay out of the street for more than 90 days. I would get out of prison within 2-3 months, right back in, 5 times.
Is there a story from that time period that can give us an insight into what your life was like?
I grew up around drugs and gangs all my life. So when I was a little kid, I already knew I was going to end up in prison. For me, I was able to get out of it through a lot of pain, and I finally made a choice in prison to finally get out of it. And now I'm out almost 5 years clean.
Congratulations, brother.
How you doing? Welcome to San Francisco, brother.
Thank you.
Our area right here in Soma and the Tenderloin really has not changed too much at all. As you can see, we have a lot of children in this area that got to walk through this. This area of San Francisco with these buildings and complexes actually have the highest concentration of children in all of San Francisco. So it's just really frustrating to see that our area is being affected by the drugs and the homelessness the most. A lot of the businesses out here have been shut down. Everything in this radius, honestly, has been shut down. You see a lot of these black bags that these individuals are carrying around. Those black undiscreet bags come from this place called the Harm Reduction, the Needle Exchange down on 6th Street. I'll show you guys. They give out a lot of utensils and paraphernalia to drug addicts that are struggling. It doesn't really help them. It's actually enabling them and keeping them in this cycle of using.
Let's talk about the business of harm reduction. In 2023, over 800 people died from overdose in San Francisco, 80% of which involved fentanyl. One of the ways that people try and reduce this is harm reduction. Harm reduction is the providing of paraphernalia such as pipes, needles, and foil to addicts for the safer consumption of the drugs. Many people argue that while you are working on the larger issue of getting people out of addiction, you might as well work in the meantime on the task of giving them clean tools to prevent long-term negative effects such as HIV, hepatitis, and other diseases from being spread. Millions of dollars flow into San Francisco every year to help towards harm reduction. This spending allows the distribution of over 240,000 needles every month to drug addicts in San Francisco, or about 1 needle for every 3 residents in the city. The position of harm reduction is a controversial one. San Francisco Mayor London Breed was a longtime supporter of harm reduction, helping to launch the Safe Injection Task Force program in 2017. However, in February of this year, she reversed her position, saying that harm reduction was not reducing the harm, it was actually just making things far worse. Experts criticized this statement, saying that this was just a political move for the upcoming election, not a statement based in facts. But needless to say, drug addiction and homelessness are at the top of mind for San Francisco people as they head to the polls.
honestly, what I've seen is a lot more younger, able-bodied individuals that are down here on the streets. I mean, these individuals could be working, they could be doing something, but they are being pacified by the government with $800 a month from general assistance, the ability to steal anything they want from the stores with no repercussions, and the open air drug market, which makes it ridiculous. You know, I was a criminal. I sold drugs, I used drugs. I'm what the courts call a career criminal. I've changed my life around, but I have been caught several times for selling cocaine and gun possession and different things of that nature with no consequences. There's no incentive to get right and change your life. It's a beautiful thing when you can change your life around until you really get sober. And now, I don't believe, don't get me wrong, I don't believe in mass incarceration. I don't think people should have to go to prison to get clean off drugs. However, a 90-day detox is not too much to ask. If you're trying to get sober yourself, do not come to San Francisco. Listen to me, do not come to San Francisco if you're trying to get sober. These programs are riddled with too many obstacles for you. It's going to be really a struggle to stay clean. When the federal judge told me I shouldn't come back to San Francisco, when my federal PO told me I shouldn't come back to San Francisco, when the drug counselors told me I shouldn't come back to San Francisco, I didn't really understand why they were saying that, but now I do see why. You got to have a lot of tenacity to hold on to your sobriety in this area.
Hey fellas, is there a harm reduction site up here?
They give the needles and the tinfoil right on 6th Street, right?
I've never been to that one.
Oh, okay, where do you go?
I go to 10th Street, but they give you like needles.
But like that tin foil?
Yeah, they give foil, pipes, and needles.
I guess the argument is giving them clean pipes and clean needles reduces the spread of diseases.
This comes from the Harm Reduction Center. This type of stuff is littered all over our city.
What is that?
These are individual cotton balls that they roll up for the addicts so they can draw the drugs up through it and filter it.
Is the argument that it stops the spread of disease from dirty needles and all that, that's what their justification is?
That is what their justification is. The Harm Reduction Center got started a long time ago. It was called the Needle Exchange. You give one dirty needle and you get one clean needle in exchange. The only thing logical about it is that they're getting funding. So the more stuff that they give away, the more they can ask for in their annual budget, right? Now that they're giving away all these materials, they can boast those numbers and inflate those numbers and say, hey, we gave away, I don't know, 3 million clean needles. But really what you did is you just gave a bunch of box of needles to individuals and then they ended up in the dumpster or wherever.
When people like Richie hear that their tax money is going towards drug addicts receiving free needles and pipes, it's easy to see why they're getting mad. We are living in a time when many Americans feel like they are barely able to make ends meet, but the taxes keep getting higher and the politicians we have locally and nationally have no accountability with our money. For example, it appears we don't have money to support our troops at home, but we do have money to send overseas to help other countries bomb men, women, and children to fuel wars we didn't want to be involved in the first place, and these decisions are being made by representatives that oftentimes have a financial interest in the war and are vested in stocks like Raytheon and Lockheed Martin. Homelessness, another example. It seems we don't have the money to solve this issue, but we do have the money to house illegal immigrants, give them hotel rooms, phones, groceries, and more. I guess the question that comes to mind is why does it seem like non-Americans are being prioritized when it comes to spending American tax dollars? But how do we change this? If we don't pay our taxes, we go to jail. But if our politicians that are clearly insider trading and pretending to be public servants, if they can't account for the spending of our money, or if they go massively over budget, it's all good. They get to keep their job and keep their stock portfolio that is outperforming hedge funds. So this is a bit of a rant, but all this to say, even if the nonprofits are having good intentions, we are living in a time when people are particularly sensitive to how their tax money is spent.
So this is it right here, the Harm Reduction Center. Let's see, it was going to be closed November 14th to 17th. Well, you guys just missed it.
I'm 40 years old, from San Francisco, born and raised, A3 and shit.
Struggling right now with addiction or what?
Struggling with a lot of things. I got a lot of shit on my plate. It ain't, you know, we can all handle this together and shit.
So when you go into this harm reduction site, do they give you help or do they just give you needles?
Well, they got a lot of shit here. They got needles.
Let me see those. What are those, the easy touch ones?
They got needles, they got pipes and shit. They got, you know, wipes and shit.
Next we meet Mr. Gao, a San Francisco restaurateur who has experienced a slew of break-ins and frequent vandalism to his restaurant. Unfortunately, this is something he's come to look at as just a cost of doing business in San Francisco. Your parents came here from Vietnam, you were born in the Tenderloin, spent your first 8 years there, and then...
No, so I came here when I was 13.
13?
Yeah.
So from 13 and then 8 years on, you lived in the Tenderloin.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I thought it was just okay because I didn't know anything better, right? You know, so that's all I know. I didn't know anything about the outside, you know, the outside world. I know the Tenderloin. I go after school program up in the Tenderloin at the Clyde Memorial. There's a building on Elder Street. That's where our homeless people are. So you have friends in Tenderloin. You just do a lot of things in Tenderloin, and you feel safe. You feel comfortable, but you go nowhere. So when I could be able to get out, I'm out.
How has you as a business owner been affected by the theft, the vandalism, the drugs in San Francisco?
We get like graffiti all the time when we're building the place, and then we get homeless people, and then we get people breaking in, right? It's
Someone just broke your window the other day?
When something happened like this, I have no feeling. Like I feel like it's just normal to me right now. It's like somebody just breaking in, and we learn how to not put any money in a cashier, you know, like stuff like that. We just get used to it. Like become such an inconvenient thing for me, but it's happened that you expect it can happen.
Are you frustrated with how people are not held accountable? Because it seems like people can just get away with this and nothing happens to them.
That's what San Francisco is about, right? It's public safety. We don't have the public safety right now, right? I mean, you come in, you do graffiti, they're just hanging out.
This
right?
is graffiti?
Yeah, this is so little. I mean, they would do the whole building, right? There's nothing we can do. We actually record them. We record them breaking in. But what are we gonna do? You know, there's nothing we can do. Literally, there's nothing we can do.
Does that frustrate you?
Of course it's frustrating, man.
Do you expect more out of your city, out of your politicians, out of your law enforcement?
Oh yeah, of course.
Be someone that builds something, not destroys it. It's very easy to destroy things. You just kick things, you hit it with a hammer. Anyone can do that. A monkey could do that. But not anyone can build something. So be the person that builds something. There's a lot going on here. I think we gotta have empathy for what individuals are going through, but also you have to make rules of a society that make sense. And to me, a lot of what's going on in San Francisco just doesn't make sense.
Let's bring back some tough love, man, some abstinence-based treatment, and get people to be held accountable for their actions. That's all we asking.
And if everybody got a little compassion, like you said, empathy in their heart, you know what I mean, you ain't got to know somebody. You see them laying on the ground, might look like they overdosed or something, give them a shake. I don't know, see if they're awake. If not, call for help. It's just little things, man. Thank God for Narcan.
In these cold conditions, we must learn how to survive, thrive, succeed. Head to TommyGMcGee.com to purchase the future of winter fashion.
Today's story takes place in Philadelphia.
We have some breaking news to get to out of Philadelphia, where police say at least 9 people were shot outside of a bar, 2 of them in critical condition today.
You may know Philly for Rocky, the Eagles, or cheesesteaks, but to the locals, this is a city with one of the fastest growing homicide rates in the country. So today, we're gonna walk one of the worst neighborhoods in Philly, walk the block with the neighborhood legend, Rican Bull.
Got me smoking marijuana.
Who's known in the streets, the music industry, and more. So come with us as we explore and hope shit doesn't pop off. All right, where are we right now?
It's Butler Zoo. UA Peso, man. We on Butler Zoo. Percy and Butler.
On that chair, we about to show y'all. This baby Kenzo. This baby Kenzo.
So as far as Philly goes, is this trenches?
Somebody just got shot like 5 minutes ago right here.
5 minutes ago?
I ain't gonna lie, last week nigga got hit with a switch on the block. I know y'all heard of that. But look how we put this shit together though, just on the quick little ones and two. Come outside.
Oh damn. These are Gabanos too, but just the tag fell off, I think.
Man, you got that shit too. Oh, you put that shit together.
So what can you tell us about the politics of this area?
What you mean politics?
Like how do people move around here? Is it by ethnicity? Is it by like squad? Is it by street?
Really? This shit just go by respect and all that. Really? It ain't no bullshit. Just cause you older than a nigga and he younger than you, that shit don't go. This shit go by respect out here. You respect me, I respect you, and we gonna be great.
They said wash the car? All right, we just gotta check it. So what do the spider webs on your elbow signify?
That's some shit I wanted as a kid. I don't fucking know.
Were you a big Spider-Man fan, or what that you just thought would look cool when you were a kid?
Nigga, how old is you?
28.
Nigga, you my age. You think I ain't like Spider-Man? I like Spider-Man, Batman, all them niggas. We outside. I'm gonna take y'all to the little trenches right now. Y'all came through a little early, but we ain't.
So hey, do people not fight anymore in the hood or what?
No.
Don't you feel like that would solve a lot of problems if people stop shooting and just use their hands?
I'm licensed to carry, so I ain't got my motherfucker on me. I'm licensed all the time. Nigga come through this motherfucker. What?
How hard is it to get licensed to carry?
It's a little hard. You got felonies?
Not yet.
I beat my joint, so that's how I got mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, are y'all ready for baby Kenzo now?
Wait, we're going to another version of Kensington?
Baby Kennison.
Oh God, so it's Junkie Alley and whatnot? So you just can't escape it.
Look at my floor. Look at our floors out here. Like, this shit real. Look at it. She got the pipe in her hand. Yo, we just shooting the fly, guys. This is my neighborhood. Oh, this is my bad. You know when you famous, what's happening? Look at this shit. Get this.
This Philly.
This shit treacherous. Like, they go in there.
What?
They go in that. What? You heard?
That's their house.
Manny, let them know. They go in there, right? Yes, the fuck
What
they
is-
do. That's my man block. So, no, that's my cousins. This my folks. Let them know what's going on. Oh, Oscar, let them know what's going on. Right here.
You know everybody, huh?
Okay. Let them know what's going on right here. This shit, this how we carry it, right? Yeah, they know.
That's what you said, ghetto.
No, but they living like that though, right?
It's never like that.
Told you.
So what do people do down there?
You gotta go.
You gotta go and see, right?
You gotta find out.
Yeah, brother.
So
We got the motherfucking
I
cameras
see
out.
you're properly strapped up. Does that make you feel a lot more comfortable?
No, but what's so crazy? Don't let that go over your head. Nigga, you got them Jones on you. You still get left.
You can be strapped
You still get left.
and still get killed. Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
still gonna get your taco.
I'm gonna tell you the other day, I'm parked, 3 boys pulled behind me, strapped, hopped out, boom. I'm like, it would have been over for me. You know what I'm saying?
The other day I was making a stop in Milwaukee. A guy with a ski mask runs up behind the car and I was like, oh God, here we go. You don't have active beefs going on?
Fuck, yo, that's why I'm walking like this. You see this? A lot of niggas can't really do this because they want to be 30 deep. Look, it's just me, him, and him.
That guy looks like, you look like the businessman right there.
That's another thing. You right? What's up, baby? He used to be like us, but he changed his life.
I can't tell if you're a businessman or a teacher or a politician.
Nah, I feel like both. I used to be like this. I just do it in a more crafty way. That's it.
What kind of stuff are you up to? You look like a sophisticated man.
Train doctors on how to use electronic medical record system.
Welcome to the park. We outside.
Where are we right now?
It's in the park. We on Franklin and Pike.
So for everyone, I guess let's say there's 10 guys. How many of them choose a path like you, and how many of them choose a path that isn't so
many.
good? And what made you choose another path?
Niggas who I was sitting around, they was millionaires. My celly was Bernie Madoff.
Really?
Tell me your story.
You literally talking about,
You had to sit in a cell with Bernie Madoff. How was that?
couldn't believe it.
Did you learn a lot of information?
I wouldn't be in this position where I'm at.
I think that's the power of the right mentor in your path can change your life. For those who don't know, Bernie Madoff he pulled a Ponzi scheme where he defrauded billions and billions of dollars.
He was over Cumberland, but he died. God rest his soul in 2018. But you literally talking about.
How long did you live with him for?
8 months.
What was the man like?
Quiet, humble. When I say.
Do people like him or respect him?
Respect him ain't the word. They wanted that information. They wanted that knowledge because they wanted to know.
So he was treated well there.
Very.
He wasn't picked on like, oh, you're a rich bastard. We're gonna beat the shit out of you.
Nah. Once they feel like you one of them behind the walls that you do a white collar crime, they respect you. I went from being a CO at State Road, CFCF, selling drugs out here, bringing drugs in the institution, and when I got locked up, I had dudes that used to be on my block carry me away because my uncle always told me, he said, never treat niggas a certain way. He said, have respect for them because at the end of the day, they don't stay locked up alone. So now when I'm in a position, I'm in the feds, I got somebody looking out for me. So you can always tell what type of man you're dealing with by his character. So now you talk about when I get behind that wall, my reality was either seeing people work, sell drugs. That's where I grew up at. Grew up down Huntington Park. Now you talking about being locked up with millionaires? The shit without
That sounds like a gift in disguise, kind of.
It was a blessing and a curse at the same time.
You seem like a guy that could run for mayor one day. What would you do in Philly if you were elected mayor?
I wouldn't even run for mayor. I wouldn't. Because I already know the backlash of my past will still come up, so that's how they knock you off.
Fuck that. Who cares, man?
No, you're right.
You served your time, you did your thing.
That's how we really believe it, but...
One of the best men I know in my life, it was he did bank robbery, he was in for 10 years, the ultimate family man, good businessman, ballin'. I love that man, and so I feel like if you paid your time, you did it, whatever, come out and help change the world. What's your name one more time?
Pre.
Pre?
Yeah.
Pre for mayor, 2024. Vote. Who's on your chest?
Oh, this is my little brother that passed away not too long ago. Yeah,
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, he got into a situation. That's his mom right there. He got into a situation with the cop that shot him, where he shot a cop. So.
Were there any marches for that? Or was it not hot like that at the time?
No. I would say he probably was in the wrong in this.
Oh, okay.
These all my youngest, man.
Big 38 shit.
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing?
All my youngest.
Chilling, man.
Good to meet you guys. I'm Tommy G.
Good guys, man. We don't want nothing but money. No problem. We just want your money, man.
What's up, big dog?
Yeah, right.
Chilling with the mob.
What's up? What y'all got going on?
What y'all got going on?
Man, we're just checking out Philly, the city of brotherly love. What can you tell us about it?
We can tell you that, man. If you ain't make it past 16, then you ain't make it past 16.
So a lot of people die young here.
It's like that.
Hey, this dude didn't get a pass. Whose block is he walking right now? Hey, buddy boy. What's up, big dog? You also got the spider web too. Were you a Spider-Man fan growing up? Yeah? So I hear we got a verse coming up.
No, hold on. He not gonna bitch up. Give me 16 right now, Skipper. Spit your shit.
I say niggas know how I handle business, how I do. 20s in the building, my niggas, we making moves. Cash on demand, my niggas, we break the rules all day long. Stay long, these bitches wanna stay long when the money stay upper. 4/5 fully equipped, I straight bust ya. Niggas minor diner, my niggas, we straight supper. Motherfuckers wanna cross the gun line, we gonna make your whole team suffer.
Good shit,
straight like that, straight like
on the top.
that. All the top,
No
straight like that.
bullshit. Hey, Chino, my man different.
Hey, you ain't never meet a nigga this hot. For this long, I'm back. You get popped for making it this song. I'm cracked. I just need another partner whip on. Fuck nigga, get knocked out with this song. Nobody true as me. You will never find a nigga true as me. Ain't a nigga around me really influenced me.
We got some rappers on this block, that's for sure. So how is Philly changed over time? Do you feel it getting better or do you feel it getting worse?
It's getting worse, man.
Are you concerned for the future of kids growing up here?
No, for sure. This shit getting bad, man. Like, it's at least 10 murders every day, man.
So you feel like the cycle just continues and continues and it's just gonna keep getting worse. Where do things start to change, do you feel like?
Where things start to change?
Because there's clearly talent, there's potential, there's energy.
Sure. Believe it or not, religion, man. A lot of people is Muslim in this city, man. We come together like through religion, but we need
Isn't
something
this
more than that, man.
one of the original places that Malcolm X started a temple?
Yes, he did. It was called Mecca. That's when he was with the Nation of Islam.
With Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah, that was a Sunni Muslim.
So guys, I think it's always important to learn about history, and if there's two Philadelphia people, I read their biographies multiple times. I would read Benjamin Franklin and Malcolm X. Malcolm X isn't from Philly, but one of the first temples he made was in Philly. What's the best thing about being a father to you?
Saved my life. You know
Yeah?
what I'm saying? Calm me down. Give me a reason to live. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because before that, I feel like I ain't have a reason to live. You know what I mean? After I got shot, it was like, fuck, excuse my language, F life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that gave you meaning and purpose and...
Yeah, had to.
Do you feel like, is this a city that has good relationship with police or is it fuck the police? Or does it depend on the cop? Are they notoriously corrupt here or are they good guys here? Do they do...
It's half and half, man. You have respect, they give you respect. But some of these niggas, they don't care. Like, they gonna treat you how they treat you. You know what I mean? I think we need more money in police training. What's up, baby? Look, this my nigga, this my artist right here.
What's up, big dog? How you doing, man?
Same shit. Go right to the ball. Best artist in the city right now. You know what I mean?
Is there anywhere we could get a sneak peek of your style?
Yeah, we can slide around the corner real
quick. Yeah, you about to pull it right around?
Oh, cool. So one thing I noticed, there's a lot of trash everywhere. What do you think it would take to make littering not cool? If someone litters, people are like, fuck you, we don't want that.
The community, man, because the community got to care first, man. You know what I mean? If the community don't care, then how we going, you know what I mean? How we going to stick together? They going to throw trash on the floor, don't care. But it's some people that think like that, like, yo, pick that up.
So where are we going next, man?
We going back to the trenches. Like, I just had to walk y'all through my little...
Pike right now. Yo, let me tell you this, though.
I just had to
what
walk
we
up
doing
through
right now, niggas can't
walk their neighborhood.
We dead.
What about honkies?
Anybody. I'm going to keep it...
Anybody.
I ain't just saying that. Niggas got to walk around with masks. With masks and fucking...
Thanks.
What's up, Billy Matt?
Where do you think is more scary, this or Kensington?
No bullshit. They're everywhere. Like, Kensington might be crazy reason why, because it's just the drug, but it ain't about the violence, it's about the junk. A nigga might try to just get over you just to get high. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's not about trying to kill you though. Yeah, you feel me? Now down north, a nigga trying to smoke you because you look crazy.
So people will kill you for petty shit here.
They gonna kill you because they looking at you wrong, bro.
Funny shit.
It could be yo. Who you looking at? Who you looking at?
Come here. I'm gonna ask my man that just walked no funny
That
shit.
quick.
Bro, look, a nigga just got killed 2 weeks ago over $10.
Over $10?
Hey yo, hey.
Get a goddamn GoFundMe and give this guy $10 then. What do you think it would take for people to love each other enough not to kill him over $10?
Get money to everybody. It ain't even about money.
Yo, when everybody had
wealth, spread the motherfucking wealth.
Everybody had PPP. No, I won't even say that because everybody had PPP unemployment. It still was murders.
Hey, so I hear this theory a lot when I walk into neighborhoods, is that people believe that the government dropped off crates of guns in the neighborhoods. Do you guys believe that?
They used to.
They probably do still. They probably just don't do it as much because, you know, there's more eyes and shit on them. But
How easy is it to buy a gun here?
It goes guns. This shit is sweet. Like, nigga,
How much do I need to buy a gun?
$300.
And how quick can we make? Not that we would, but how quick can we make it happen?
Shit, 5
now.
minutes.
Yeah.
It would be that quick to get a gun.
Yes. You can get.
But you need one?
I think I'm gonna call this video "Walking the Block in Philly."
Yo, because people can't do this. I'm telling you.
So, what about your reputation allows you to do that? Like, how have you been able to build that up?
Man, you never build bridges and don't burn them. You see what I'm saying? I always show love. I'm not from here, but guess what? I show love to everybody from here. I put niggas in position for nothing. You see what I'm saying? Suge, the guy we just pulled up on him, I went and took him to a record label. You see what I'm saying?
So, because you have goodwill towards people and you help people without anything in
they show
asking in return, that's been given your reputation is good around here.
T.Y., one of the best coming out of the city. You already know what the fuck going on though. CF in the label, and man, we coming hard. Everything, man. Let me throw something off for y'all real quick though. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, let's go, big
Tell
dog.
T.Y. in the city, man. You already know. I'm going all in. I said, yeah, stacking and flipping, I'm making it happen. I stay lacing the latest in fashion. Popping shit, but I don't do the bragging. And the field with the players like, man.
What I noticed about the Philly style, it's a very bar for bar type of style. Is like you guys get down, you guys have good rhyme schemes, you talk about complex shit, and you get to the point. Like that's a style of rap that I actually grew up on, was like the underground almost, where it's just like they hammer verses.
Right.
Yeah. I like that, man. I like that a lot.
I like Certified Trapper too, man.
Yeah.
You put me on. Another guy.
No, that ain't anything yet. That shit ain't no.
What's his name? Super Dave or something?
Yeah, Super Throw Dave.
I fuck with him.
That Wop Wop song.
Yeah, Wop shit crazy.
Shout out Super Throw Dave and Certified
I fuck
Trapper
with him.
from Philly to Milwaukee, baby.
Yeah, get with me, man. I mean, we might make some moves. I fuck with folks. But yeah, man, like I said, with Suge, man, just got talent, man. I done took him down labels and everything.
How'd you find them?
I found him because of my man. You know what I'm saying? My man,
Shout out to my man, E-Way Peso.
You know what I mean? And listen, let me tell you, he don't even got the craziest following and the label offers. You know what I'm saying? So that's pure talent.
You got a path, man. Keep on chasing that. Good things will come, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate
Give
you.
me your Instagram. What's your Instagram, Suge?
Go follow me on the gram at Lil Suge 2X. That's LILSUG 2X.
Describe Philly in 3 words.
Philly.
We act bad. Yeah. We like girls. And we get money.
And what do you go by?
What we go by?
What's your name?
I go by Twan.
Twan?
What they call you out here? What they call you on the block?
They call me Twan Gotti. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. I hear you, man. Loud and clear. Everyone has a choice. You get to choose. I hope you pave a path that's not just good for you, but your family and your community. We love you guys. Philadelphia, thank you for having us. Hey, appreciate the brotherhood, man. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Big bag on this shit.
These completely 2 different owners, bro.
What happened to you, man?
Hit me with a bite.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G. We're on the block in Cincinnati.
Bitch, I woke up feeling money on my plate. Chopper shaking me some fries. Just ain't no dinner date. So bitch, you lie. I ain't got no options.
I would say this is the highest percentage of sketchy whites I've seen in the area.
Tommy G about to get his tag.
Tell the people what's up.
What's good?
Bro, you can't be beating your dog like that.
You gonna beat your dog yet?
No. This is probably the angriest I've gotten in my history of YouTube. Before we head into the streets, let me tell you a quick story about Cincinnati. In 1788, Cincinnati was founded by 3 businessmen from Kentucky. At the time they bought it, Cincinnati was a wild wilderness where men starved and struggled to survive. Against all odds, Cincinnati began to prosper and became a land of opportunity where people like Mark Twain and Thomas Edison came here as young men to seek their fortune. Think of it as the LA of the early 1800s. Also, it was a key stop in the Underground Railroad, and the city had a strong abolitionist spirit. Now, let's take you up to speed in 2023. Due to its proximity in the South, Cincinnati trenches have a healthy mix of redneck and gangster. For murders by capita, it currently ranks 11th among U.S. cities. Today, we visit talented rapper T.E. and his crew to explore the roughest parts of Cincinnati. Let's begin.
I came up out the blue and now they hate me.
Yeah, they tryna steal my juice and try to play me. Hey.
Where are we right now?
We're at East Price Hill right now, man. Say my name, I'm spinning blocks just like a Rubik's Cube. You got 30 shots up in your Glock, I know my shooter do.
This is what's been fueling our whole road trip.
Are these healthier than this?
Yes, because this has a ton of sugar.
For you, Tommy G, I'll go ahead and give me a Celsius, bro, all right?
You've seen 50 grams before, right?
Yeah.
That had 50 grams of sugar.
Right, that's insane, yeah.
If you're eating too much sugar in your diet, it's hard to feel good, it's hard to feel strong. We're gonna taste test. I'll give you the berry one. I think the berry one's a little bit better.
It smells like sparkling water.
No?
It's like sparkling water with an extra razzle dazzle. Let's walk down to the house, man. I'll show you where I jumped off the porch at.
Do you think I should do that?
Definitely.
I've been noticing there's a lot of sketchy whites around here.
Yeah.
Like white guys that look like they'll mow your lawn.
I gotta say bread and butter. We crossed the pole, bro.
Wait, was that superstitious or what's going on?
bro. You don't cross the pole. No, if you do, you gotta say bread and butter or spit on that motherfucker.
And why that of all things?
Because if not, it's bad luck.
Why are you in sport mode?
I haven't been to Cincinnati before. I got me ready.
You good, bro. You can take them out of sport mode. Right here's where I jumped off the porch at.
And when you say jumped off the porch, what does that mean?
Getting out in the mix, out in the streets, fucking around. Right here's where I grew up at. Like, I had friends that lived actually in that house, all up the whole street. I got my first gun when I was 12, yeah. I actually stole my first gun.
What did your folks think? Did you grow up in a two-parent household, or what was your childhood like?
My mom and dad were split growing up. My dad had a wife, and then my mom had her dude. I was mostly with my dad at a younger age, and then right before I did jump off the porch, I moved in with my mom, which probably influenced me to jump off the porch because I was in a different neighborhood.
Would it be that she was at work and you kind of had free run of the house?
Nah, I mean, I just kind of did what I want anyway. It's probably landed me in prison, really.
Tell me about that story.
It was just years of doing the same shit over and over, you know, robbing people, selling drugs, doing this, doing that, partying, getting up. The left top apartment, dude there, his bitch used to smoke crack, but he used to sell crack, and they used to cook crack up there and shit. My mom was on heavy drugs too, so it was inside of my house, you know what I mean?
What was it like experiencing that?
Came normal. I didn't notice how like off it was like to be living in a situation like that.
The whole United States is up on fentanyl, bro.
And you think it's the Chinese are running it through the country?
That's where all the fentanyl comes from, China, bro.
And then they send it through Mexico to here?
Yeah. And around here, there's a lot of sober living houses. I don't know if y'all got that in y'all city. I bet you there's 2 of them where we're standing and we don't even know it right now.
Does that ruin a block or help a block?
I don't know, man. It's just weird how they put the people that are trying to get off of the drugs right where they sell them at. Also got us to understand how they're taking advantage of that situation, too. They can make a house that got 7 bedrooms in it and charge people $70 a week each head. That's a $5,000 property a month right there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
It's a lucrative thing that some people are trying to help, but some people really just want that money, bro.
You say you stacking up, but I don't see shit. Let them drive the boat, they try to ride the wave, got seasick. Mafia up in this bitch, my back will weigh in 3.6. 2 a.m., dark tent, backing out, can't see shit.
We were fucked up, but we weren't.
3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 houses just on this street.
You broke into your neighbors' homes?
A lot of them were abandoned at the time.
So did you ever get caught stealing?
Yeah, I actually got caught breaking into this house right here. I went to jail too.
The red brick one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the red brick.
You went to jail for that?
Yeah, this was like 2008. I had the all camo Bape hoodie. It was the one Lil Wayne used to wear. But I remember I hung it up on the fence and it was snowing outside. So they found my trail from my footprint. They found my trail back to my house from hopping the fences. Found my Bape hoodie on the fence. The police came in and dragged me out in the snow.
What was your punishment?
I think I was locked up for like a month and then I got out on house arrest.
How old were you?
13, 14.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, live from the trenches, need a trophy in this bitch, I'm trying to ball out.
Where are we walking into right now?
It's brand new, in the making tattoo shop. My brother's tattoo shop. I woke up in this bitch with confidence. That's just how I'm rocking. Know they probably say I'm fake, but something tell me they still watch. I've been going up, and all this shit came out of pocket.
Does anyone say like, oh, you're white, you're not hood enough? Or like, do you ever get that kind of pushback?
Man, my comments on social media are crazy.
What do people say?
Look, you want to just go through with us, read a couple of them?
Yeah.
This man has an ankle monitor for beating up his mom for not taking him to the dispensary. I'd rather listen to country music and let Mike Tyson bite both my ears off. Can we talk about how up his haircut is. Let the man be great. Damn, social media need to change its name to talk at a safe distance.
Do you feel like if you were black, you wouldn't be getting those comments?
Slightly. I say things in my music that are probably within the black culture more so of white people saying it, but like, to be honest, I don't give a you know what I mean? I am who I am. I'm not trying to be somebody else. It just might be the image, the blonde hair too. I got blonde hair and I got blue eyes and shit, so, but you know, come in real life. We'll see you in real life.
It's that one video. They're like, damn, dude always got the strap on him.
Would you consider yourself hood?
Yeah.
So the gang I was in was CWB, Cincinnati White Boys, right? It's only in the Ohio, really, prison system. What's crazy is like some of my closest people that was like gang members were black though. Like
when you're in prison, cities stick with cities, no matter color.
But that's what this is. This 323-2 is, which I don't gang bang. It's a prison thing, really, man, is what it is. So.
Should I get a CWB tattoo?
No. Bro, I'll get a matching tat with you, bro. What's up?
A smiley face?
I swear to God I will.
I'm ready to be certified in these Cincinnati streets.
I had to see the vision from afar.
All right, partner.
So we gotta like that. But I know one thing, I'm a star. They gon' try and write you off and leave you in the dark. I done took 1,000 losses, still I'm going hard.
We're starting a gang.
Smiley face gang, bitch.
Steak block vlog, you can put it on steak block vlog. You got our consent. It's my birthday, you know what the f going on. Big bag on this shit.
That was the first time I feel like we've been checkpointed in a city. What just happened? Can we get checked a little bit?
Hell no, nah, boys.
My name Polo.
Nice to meet you, Polo.
Nice to meet you too.
What's some Cincinnati lingo?
Icy white, on baby,
Icy
shit
white?
like that. Yeah, it can mean anything for real. Like, if I fought you in one, like I just icy whited your ass. Like, hold on, B Naked said that somebody hit him with a bike. This one hit me with a bike?
Now you got hit with a bike.
What happened to you, man?
Hit me with a bike.
Like a motorbike or a pedal bike?
Pedal bike. These completely two different ones, bro.
You lie, bro. Your shit small with a
Y'all can explain shit to me? I mean, what's up, bro?
I would be mad if I were you.
If I don't remember, explain it. Go crazy on everybody. Hold on.
How would you guys describe Cincinnati as someone that's never been here?
Energetic on the weekends. And it's some different shit at Erie Hood.
This hood right now.
State Avenue, 2100.
So you just turned 25. What are your reflections on life so far?
Honestly, I just live day by day. Went to school, went to college, dropped out of college, started doing dumb shit, my life up, got back in motion.
There's always gonna be hurdles, right? But you always have a chance to, where did things go wrong?
My firstborn son was born with a heart problem. I had a lawsuit after I graduated high school, and that's where I really just forget school and stuff for real. He was 3 years old when he passed.
Sorry to hear that, man.
I hear you out, I take the things on time, nobody knows. I told you keep my secrets safe, nobody knows. My whole life been full of shit.
How long did it take to get hair like that?
About 7 years.
That's dedication.
Started them in prison.
So tell me your story a little bit.
Me and TE, we do a lot of the music shit together, man. We did a lot of the video shit. Like, we just, as soon as we got together, we just started, you know, really collaborating, really working real hard. I went to prison at 18. As soon as I got out, man, I just grinded. That's it.
What took you away?
A shooting case.
So what'd you learn from your time in going to prison?
Don't play with this shit, man. Just don't play with life. You got one opportunity. You got to continue to do everything you're supposed to do. And then,
do most people mentally break at some point?
Yeah, hell yeah. Especially like, you know, America's one of the few places that still use solitary confinement. That's where a lot of people end up breaking that. I ain't never done a whole lot of time in the whole, you know, TE's done a significant amount of time, 23 and 1. 23 hours locked down, 1 hour out.
That was the worst year of my life.
Yeah.
I was only in 23 and 1 for a year, but it was mostly
a
like
whole year?
Yeah, but it was like 24 most of the time.
What'd you do for that?
Assault. So I was at a medium camp for 2 years, and then I got sent to Lucasville.
You got that for a fight, though?
Yeah, it's like bars, so you could hear people talking.
But not like this for a whole year.
Yeah, you wouldn't have no facial contact, no.
What? Tell the people where we're at right now.
This state block, man, SB.
What is some Cincinnati lingo? I want to blend in a little bit. So I learned it's up. I saw a dude get icy whited.
Being just mean winning.
What life is like growing up in this area?
It's rough, you know, it's life of survival, you know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of guys down here, you know, a block over on that corner. A lot of stuff just go on, happen.
Tell me about your fashion choices right
I
now.
don't start playing shit. Don't be about nothing. I just do this shit.
I have a confession, okay? I've been to a lot of cities. I would say this is the highest percentage of sketchy whites I've seen in the area. What is your guys' advice for the youth? If they see all these music videos that they think they want to be in the streets, what would you tell people, young people watching those type of videos?
Be in the streets, but just add to the positivity.
Start a business, create some jobs, man. That's it.
Be a good person, bro. Whatever you do, be honest and be a good person.
Work hard for that shit. Dream big and achieve that shit, regardless.
Is this a city that you can eat a hot dog in public, or do you have to like do it in the privacy of your own home?
If you're around us, the camera's coming out.
I want to hear bars. If someone's got bars.
Ever stood next to your man's killing, gotta keep it cool. 4 murders in 4 nights like it gotta be the moon. Niggas screaming out 12 like it gotta be at noon. I used to tell them little kids that they gotta stay at school. They respond like, Flea, we broke and we gotta make a move. Cause our daddies ain't around and our mamas needing food. And that written on the first, we don't have it, we gotta move. So when I wake up, I pray up, my knees hit the floor. I feel for them little niggas. I was there once before. It was me when I was down. You wasn't there when I was broke. They bailed on me when I f***ed up, wanted to be here for the glow. And I'm like, no, niggas popping perks now. This is how we cope. Said you was the GOAT, now that shit looking so. Nigga, my block got nightmares. You had to be right there when Vega took a bullet to the side of the neck. You can only catch a serving the best. Say a word with my chest. I'm the last little bird at the nest. I'm humble, cause I remember being a janitor at best. And before I owned the building, I was serving the guests. That's one thing for certain. I'm sure that you niggas working. Sure that you niggas hissing. And sure that you niggas chirping. Hey.
Oh, you're killing it, dude. This was a bullet?
Nah, that's surgery.
That's where you got hit at.
You got hit in the face with a bullet?
I came at my face.
What was that like?
I don't know.
Random thing on the block, random night, man.
How old were you when that happened?
That shit, I was like 17 when that shit happened.
Damn.
I ain't really trying to talk to nobody. Used to be a demon, but today I'm feeling godly. Go ahead with your moves, you can't stop me. Things in the way that I'm living. Remember them days I was caging that prison. Say trades every day, yeah, you question existence. Diamonds on the way. I ain't signing for the pay. If I'm really up in racks and I made it off of rapping, I ain't gotta touch a package, I ain't gotta catch a case.
What is it like raising a child in this area?
It was hard.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for some of the people down here, we probably wouldn't be in where we at today. At Orler School, they did a beautiful job with my son for basketball.
Yeah.
I ain't never been so proud in my life. I'm just glad that all the things they do down here for people. They just built that over there. They got a
that new development?
Yeah.
Are they making that Section 8 and helping people out?
Yeah.
That's good. Got one more. We gotta get that dog out of the street.
Just kill the dog!
The dog is
there.
What happened next was really ugly to watch. A man picked up his dog and was beating it, and I had to say something. Here's the interaction that followed. Brother, you can't be beating your dog like that.
She don't listen, I beat her ass.
I'm not with that dog.
Oh, so you just let your dog don't listen?
I'm not. My dog's ass, that's for sure.
You don't beat your dog ass?
Oh.
So if your dog shit in your house, you ain't gonna beat your dog ass?
They don't understand that. There's alternate methods of raising dogs around here. Shit makes me really pissed.
Nah, I feel you. That ain't cool at all.
This is probably the angriest I've gotten in my history of YouTube.
On God, I never saw you turn up.
On this channel, we do not support anyone being heavy-handed with their dog. Come on. It's your dog. I love my dog. Sorry I got a little heated when I see someone. The dog's like 10 pounds. Like, come on.
Yeah, Tommy G is about to kick his ass.
Okay, once, whatever, but over.
Kick his ass, Tommy G.
I always want to have like a loving attitude towards people, but that stuff gets me heated, you know? You're a good dog. You know that? You're a good dog. Milwaukee.
I'm certified trapper.
You remember that video?
Milwaukee dance moves are the greatest, dude. Is there any advice for the youth?
Stack your money while you young. I just graduated though, for real. It's not for everybody. Everybody don't know goddamn triangles. Go to school, kids. What he talking about? You go to high school, graduate, then go to college and still be up in life. You should go to college, but school, I'm talking about school. I'm talking about K through 12. That shit ain't.
Skip K through 12, but go to college.
No, I ain't saying that because there's no way you can do that.
It's a fantastic job getting to explore all the different cultures and communities and places in America. And this is one that was a very good time. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a beautiful time in Cincinnati, seeing its music, seeing its people, and I had a great time. Any final thoughts, fellas, before people go on with their life today?
Oh, man, just appreciate you coming. Appreciate you. Shout out to my guy T. You know what I'm saying, for having you and bringing you. Shout out to my brother CJ, man.
Guys, mainstream media wants to convince you that people are always beefing, that we hate each other, that life sucks. But if you actually hit the streets and talk to people, life is pretty damn good. Show love to your fellow people out there, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace. What does your first hit of meth feel like?
Superman.
Now we are seeing students as young as first grade who have had drug issues.
So what percent of guys that are slaying you think waste their
I just assume everybody.
Online, it says that Omaha is the most drug-addicted city in America. Does that surprise you?
No.
The United States of America is facing a massive drug crisis. In 2021, over 106,000 people died from drug overdoses. This is up 14% from 2020. The main culprit in this story is fentanyl.
Next to the fentanyl crisis wreaking havoc in communities across the country, overdoses, drug seizures, and concerns continue to grow from coast to coast.
The victim can be seen buying the fentanyl and then walking over to the front door of the gas station before collapsing.
A snapshot of America's fentanyl crisis. An average of one person every 10 hours dies in this city of a fentanyl overdose.
A lot more people are dying, and it's in a lot of the drug supply, and people are doing it without knowing they're doing it.
Fentanyl was created in 1959 by Dr. Paul Janssen to be a more efficient alternative to morphine, and it's used in hospitals to help with surgeries and pain management. Due to its potency and how cheap it is to produce, drug dealers cut their products with fentanyl to stretch it and make it stronger. The journey of fentanyl to the United States is as follows. Much of it is created in China and India, and it's sold to Mexican criminal organizations like the Sinaloa cartel. It's then smuggled across the border, and it's been flooding the American streets. Today, we visit the most drug-addicted city in America, Omaha, Nebraska, top in the nation for meth, cocaine, marijuana, and heroin. We speak with addicts, people in recovery, drug dealers, and law enforcement. Let's hit the streets. First, we stop at University of Nebraska, Omaha to speak with Coalition RX, a nonprofit dedicated to reducing drug use. Ladies and gentlemen, Carrie.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We're seeing big pharma on the streets, and we're seeing a lot of drugs, mainly fentanyl. And the bad thing about fentanyl is just little grams to kill you.
If you look at a drug dealer like a business operation, what's in it for them to lace things with fentanyl?
It's cheap, and it gives you a good kick of high.
It's one of the most dangerous drugs we've ever seen.
How is fentanyl getting into this country? Does anyone know the source, where it comes from, how it gets here?
The drugs are being manufactured in China, and they're being sold to the groups like Sinaloa in Mexico, and then trafficking it across the border.
Federal agents found 300,000 fentanyl pills and 11 pounds of fentanyl powder. Authorities say the SUV has crossed the U.S.-Mexico border multiple times.
Now we are seeing students as young as first grade who have had drug issues. Oh, big pharma, in my mind, they are the people that needed to be held accountable. They've been getting off scot-free, if you ask me.
My son passed away when he was 18 from an accidental oxycodone overdose right here on this campus, actually. He had just finished his freshman year on a full academic scholarship here, and from what I can tell, he was experimenting with drugs, I believe because of some stress he was under with grades and different things. And he went to sleep one night after getting some oxycodone from another student, and he didn't wake up that morning.
If we meet a drug dealer today that bolsters his business with fentanyl, what would be your message to that drug dealer? What would you like to say to him?
Well, I want them to think about their own child or their niece or nephew or the kid next door. Would they want that kid's life to end because of what they're doing to make a buck? They're killing people's kids.
Addiction is giving up everything for one thing, but recovery is giving up one thing for everything.
How many people in this room has either had a family member or know of someone that has overdosed in their circle?
Yeah.
Since there's fentanyl in a lot of things, you can carry naloxone. So what you do is you put it into your nasal cavity. I don't have the test.
I put this up their nose.
You put this part, and then you just push down, and it will spray.
Corporal Crane was equipped with the nasal spray Narcan, a prescription medicine that rapidly reverses the effects of an overdose.
Thanks, you guys.
Take care. Next, we head to speak to a former drug dealer that can give us insights on how narcotics are moving through this area. So we're heading to a trap house in Omaha, talk to a dealer, get inside their head. Tell me about the drug scene in Omaha.
It's pretty active right now. I mean, when you hit us up saying that there's an epidemic level, I honestly thought to myself, I was like, well shit, the drugs have always really been here. One of the big things right now is meth, a lot of overdoses.
Does that make you nervous being in the game?
This made me a little nervous, not gonna lie, because nobody really understands what they're doing nowadays, you know what I mean?
What do you view as the impact of fentanyl coming into the game?
It's honestly a travesty because it just kills people.
So what percent of guys that are slaying you think lace their shit?
I just assume everybody, because at the end of the day, when they get it, they themselves sometimes don't know if it's been stepped on or cut or anything, you know what I mean?
Tell me about the journey of how drugs get to America and how Omaha is a central point of that.
The way I understand it is just because we're on I-80, Interstate 80, everything gotta come and go through here at some point in time. That's why, like Nebraska, they call it the gauntlet, because we make so many drug busts on the interstate.
Have you ever felt bad for a customer?
At the end of the day, people are grown, it's their own responsibility to handle their shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do the drugs, not let the drugs do you, whatever it is you're doing.
What made you decide to get into the game?
I did it out of necessity, like out of survival, because I lost my job, a lot of different things were going on, I got in trouble with the law, and I was just trying to figure myself out.
And what kind of things went down in this house that we're at?
This place, man, everything used to go down here. Literally everything. Meth, coke, crack, weed, everything. Like, I got out in 2019, but I went away before it ever even got raided.
What was your childhood like?
It was pretty regular.
Do your parents know what you've been up to?
Do they know everything? No, but my mom, I love my mom, so she has an idea.
Does it surprise you to hear that Omaha is the most drug-addicted city in the country?
It kind of does.
Big Pharma, what role do you think they play in this whole game?
I think they play a big role in it, because a lot of the stuff that people are exposed to wasn't around before them.
If you came face to face with a mother of someone that has died from drug overdose, what would you say to her?
Sorry for your loss. I mean, the person makes their own choice at the end of the day. Nobody forced them to do that. I feel sorry for them.
Is there like a code on the streets, like most dealers won't deal to kids, or do you know of any guys that'll sell to a 5th grader or a 6th grader?
I think if anybody got the money, anybody gonna serve it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
If you could retire from this profession, what would you get into?
I'd like to do what you're doing.
Next, we head to a part of Omaha where drug addicts and homeless people are living in tents on the street to get their story and hear what their life is like. Omaha is known as the most drug-addicted city in America.
It is. I'm with the outreach program. I'm a psychologist. Fentanyl is the worst thing in the world. They used it when they put you under to do surgery. They quit using it when it disappeared off the docks. They went to Mexico. It comes back to the United States. They stomp on it, which stomping means they mix it with other things. Young cats like you get it.
What can you tell us about life here?
Difficult, hot, resources are slim.
Do you survive out here all day?
Yeah, I'm here 24/7.
What gets someone to a point that they're willing to be outside in a tent in 90-degree heat?
To get away. Sometimes it's better to be out here than it is to be in an abusive situation. And guess what? It could happen to you two guys too.
What's the drug that's running through Omaha right now?
Meth, crack, there's some cocaine and weed. Pretty much anything you want to find is pretty much everywhere.
Right here.
I got out of the situation that I was in and ran out of funds, so I got stuck here until I can get enough funds up to be able to get into a place.
People aren't bad. They've had a bad situation, but sometimes the system doesn't allow that.
What could the system change, or what could be better about the system?
Other psychologists, psychiatrists, outreach programs, hospitals where they can take their medication, etc., etc. They can live a normal life.
This is kind of the Skid Row of Omaha, I would say.
Hell yeah, this the bottom. I can't get my fucking ID. They f***ing with me. They keep talking about they care about the people that's homeless. They don't want you to put your tents up nowhere. Why the f*** we can't put our tents up nowhere and y'all not trying to help us?
I had suspicions about this guy, so I called the Sienna Francis house to see if he worked there. They said he was not a psychiatrist on staff. He was a patient. Today we meet John, a former addict helping other people on the path to recovery outside the Sienna Francis house, which is a place leading the charge on helping the homeless, but also one of the highly concentrated areas of drug addicts in the city. It's a sketchy place that plays a central role in this story. The most drug-addicted city in America is arguably Omaha, Nebraska. Does that surprise you to hear?
That's the first time I've heard that. I know it's bad here, the fentanyl epidemic, the opioid crisis. I know it's known for the methamphetamine use, but yeah, it's getting worse and worse.
So I've got a for-profit counseling agency, Halo Counseling Center. I've been doing that for about the last 8 years, started that
that in 2015. So we do a lot of work with like the criminal justice system. Most of our referrals come from probations, drug courts, veterans courts, things like that. It's insane. I mean, our business just continues to grow. I started off with just me, myself, and I, and now we're up to 8 counselors, 5 offices, and we still can't keep up.
What got you into this?
So I got my own history. In 2006, I was out on the streets smoking meth. I was involved in a raid September 11, 2006, and was arrested, charged with conspiracy to distribute 500 grams of meth. So I was just with the guy that was doing it, basically. I was his right-hand man. So
that's where it started for me, where my sobriety got started, was that treatment facility right there. Used to be a lot of tents out here. If we end up walking down farther that way, you'll see a lot of tents and everything where the people choose not to go into the shelter. You know, they're either not ready yet or it's just not for them.
How did you become sober?
I got arrested, which is my sober date, August 26th of 2020, and arrested for methamphetamine. I went to jail for 6 months, and I've been battling drug addiction for probably the last 10 years. And so I was arrested, sat in jail for 6 months. I came over here. I was here for 7 months, and then went to the halfway house, and then just been trying to get my life back together slowly but surely.
It seems like jail is a lot of people's sober day.
Yeah, absolutely. Some sort of higher power, man, that gave me the option to do a program that we offer here, and if I graduate that program, I get the felony removed from my records.
Once I got into jail, it was almost a sense of relief because I had attempted sobriety, some feeble attempts, didn't really reach out to get any real help. Then when I was charged federally, then it just became a fear factor. Once you see the United States of America versus John Sapensky, that tends to tighten some things up in the old body there.
What does your first hit of meth feel like?
Superman, euphoria, energy. I was at work, I was mowing lawns, and I had a hangover from the night before, and my boss was like, dude, what's wrong? What's going on, man? Usually, you're doing a good job at work. Man, I got a hangover, I feel like crap, whatever. He's like, go talk to my brother. So I went and talked to the brother. He pulls out a bag of meth, took a big old snort, and I'm mowing lawns like nobody's business. I'm running around with a weed eater and just tearing people's lawns apart. It was glorious.
So it started out pretty innocent.
Yeah, within weeks, I'm staying up for days on end. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I got to work at 6. I need to get more dope. Can't find any more dope. Can't go to work. And the cycle began.
My first experience with it was I was using marijuana at the time, and my friend came over, and I took a hit of meth, and it really didn't do anything for me then. I don't know if it was because I was already prescribed amphetamines, legal amphetamines. And then years down the road, after I got into some trouble in a different city, I was on probation, and I was kind of trying to be clean, and a girl said to me that I was seeing at the time, she said, well, this will make sex better. Of course, I'm all for it. If it's gonna make sex better, why not?
How'd you find your way here? What's your story?
I got in trouble with the law. I was addicted to meth for like 13 years.
What was your first introduction into meth? How'd you start that?
When I was 16 years old, I used to drink a lot with my friends and stuff, and I got introduced to it one night. It was like something to just stay awake, to party more, and then it became like an everyday thing. I went to jail.
How long did you serve?
I was in there for 3 months.
Did that help you on the road to sobriety?
If I would have got out and just went back on the streets, I'd probably be back on drugs right now.
What should the punishment be for a dealer that's selling people meth?
Definitely jail time.
What was the low point of your meth journey?
Right before I came here, I lost custody of my girls. I lost the love of my life. I'm facing like 17 years in prison right now. If you're struggling with drug addiction, you got to find your higher power. You got to believe in something higher than you. If you need help, it's always nice to reach out to somebody that you love and tell them the problems you're going through.
Our next stop is talking to drug dealer Shakedown, who is currently facing federal time for her narcotics operation. We wanted to talk to someone that had hands-on experience with fentanyl. Here's what we learned. How would you describe yourself?
Just try to get a dollar, take care of my people.
So what are you currently up against right now?
Facing about 9 to 10 years, manufacturing methamphetamine, fentanyl, cocaine. I've spent 5 years already in prison. This is federal time, so it's gonna be different.
Do you think there's any shot of beating the case, or what are you looking at?
No, I don't think so. It's nothing that's gonna stop me from going to prison for some time. I didn't start, really hustling, like selling narcotics and whatnot until 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Before that, I was hitting licks, like robbing people, going to people's cars, going to people's houses, you know what I mean, doing what I could to just stay afloat. I was introduced to selling drugs, and I was like, damn, I ain't gotta beat nobody up no more. I ain't gotta do all this. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta do all this, put my life at risk, put your life at risk. You know what I mean? You put people through that, you put people's kids through that.
Have you ever felt bad for a customer?
Before I ever started selling fentanyl, I lost my girlfriend. My girlfriend before this, I didn't give a I was like, if I'm gonna lose somebody, y'all gonna lose somebody. I kind of like numbed up after a while, like you.
What are the drugs that are going through Omaha right now? Like, what are the biggest drugs that people are selling?
Fentanyl's super heavy right now. They don't even want heroin no more. Fentanyl is synthetic heroin. That's what they're going for. They want that shit immediately.
What was your childhood like?
I was in the system. I was locked up. Like, I've been locked up since I was 14.
What were you booked for?
Distributing and conspiring to confederate methamphetamine, fentanyl, and cocaine over 400, but less than 700 grams.
How much money does all that cost?
That'd be like 50,000.
And then what can you flip that into?
You get 50,000 straight up, but you ain't find people, you gonna flip that to 150,000 easy.
The first hit of fentanyl, what is that like?
If you are constantly a person that deals with trauma and traumatic situations, it's down for a minute, you know what I mean?
Do you think most drug users and even drug sellers are running away from trauma, and drugs are kind of the way to like patch up the pain?
Hell yeah. I feel like it's never the drugs, it's the experiences that you've been through that made you know, gravitate to that.
Earlier this morning, we met with the mom of a kid who overdosed, and it's just her son's death has impacted the whole family. It has a trickle effect. What would you say to the parents of people that have overdosed?
I've been through it, so it's like I don't, you know what I mean? People make their own choices, and you just gotta stop them from making those choices, not by telling them what to do.
What's the youngest person you would say that has come to buy drugs from you?
13, 14.
What does it cost for a serving of fentanyl?
If you buy it in bulk, I can get it for $1.25.
And what do you sell it for?
$30.
I wish you the best.
I appreciate you.
Tell me a little bit about your story.
Well, I was living out in Omaha, and the Perk 30s were really huge, and that's how I started using, you know.
I've heard that in rap songs.
Yep.
Perk 10, I just popped a Perk 10. Perk 30, I just popped a Perk 30.
Everyone talks about the Perk 30s. They glamorize using the Perk 30s, getting fucked up on the Perk 30s, but honestly, laced with fentanyl, super addictive. A lot of it is the chemical dependency in your body. It's not so much you wanting to get high anymore, it's your body physically needs it. My drug addiction really took everything from me. The number one thing on my mind all the time was getting high and using.
How long have you been clean for?
I've been clean for 70 days.
What is your plan to make sure you don't fall back?
Those withdrawals, man, when I went through withdrawals and treatment, it felt like I was on my deathbed, you know? Couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I was throwing up, and that's a big reason why I feel like I can't go back, is just because I know the hold that it'll have on my life. I was spending $500 a week on my drug habit.
What was rock bottom for you?
I was staying in someone else's house, no money, selling my own things on Facebook, so that way I had money to get high, and even then I was maybe using one time a day and I was still really sick. Addiction doesn't discriminate, you know? People think that it's only low-class people who get addicted to drugs, but honestly, anyone can get addicted to drugs. I was very fortunate growing up. When I was finally on my own, I met a man who kind of veered my life in a different direction, and I chose to take that path.
I can't imagine what it's like doing your job in this area. What is it like?
You get used to it. I mean, that's what you signed up for, right?
What would you do to help a city like this?
I really don't have an answer for you.
I guess you can either invest money into the incarceration side, or you can invest money into the rehabilitation side.
Oh, you gotta go for rehabilitation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you wanna help people as best you can. You don't wanna incarcerate them for life.
What percent of the calls you would say you have to answer to are drug related?
Probably more than half.
We appreciate what you're doing, and thank you. Tell me about your journey coming up. Like, how long did it take for you to get to where you're at?
Shit, like 10 years plus, bro.
This is where it go down at.
You gotta be frightened?
Nah, you safe, nigga. You in big trouble, man.
I'm from a hood where everybody stay hoodie down. Fitted down here and duck with the tray pound. Only hear one sound, click, clack, gun round.
You in Deli Station, my nigga.
People that died here, got stabbed.
Just know we smoking all them dumb niggas from up the street, you know?
We're 3 minutes from one of the smartest places on the planet.
2 of the smartest places on the planet.
Are Harvard students easy money?
Back then, yeah. Now we let them live.
Harvard, you could definitely catch some licks.
Today we visit one of the most overlooked hoods in America. You may have heard a lot about the trenches of New York, Philly, or even Baltimore, but I'm guessing you've heard little to nothing about the trenches of Boston. A quick Google search tells me that Boston is riddled with gangs, but there's little out there that actually captures what Boston is like boots on the ground. As I try and picture what Boston might look like, I think of the movie The Town and picture some tough white dudes robbing banks. However, it appears that era of Irish gangsters is largely in the past. Today, a new side of Boston streets is emerging, and there's no better guide to show me this than the Massachusetts legend and rapper Millie's. Millie's is a man who gets an unimaginable amount of punani thanks to songs like this.
Chanel on your bag, you a high ticket. Firework, you so 4th of July with.
And in the rap game, he's extremely well respected and has gotten co-signed by the likes of Dave East, Jadakiss, and Fabulous. Together, we visit a collection of crews. We tap in with Jamaicans, a twerk gang pulls up on us, and we even meet a crew from a country you've probably never heard of. Folks, it's time to go on a Boston adventure. Describe the area where we're at right now, Cease.
We're in the port right now, so you know Cambridge broken down in sections. Got the coast, port, north, east, west.
We're 3 minutes from one of the smartest places on the planet. Having that in your backyard, did it ever inspire you? Like
me personally, I was too caught up with what I got going on. 14 caught my first bid, went to DYS.
And what's Juvie like in this area?
Juvie was cool. I was in a spot called Hillside. So they had like a blue line around the whole unit. If you stepped on that line, you get choked up, hemmed up. Like it was one of those situations. So
what's happening, brother?
What's up, Tommy?
Good to meet you, man. How are you?
Cool,
good to see you.
Man. Appreciate you for coming out to the 617.
I appreciate you having me.
Some light on the air.
What is this?
Oh,
GMB.
CMB. Yeah, it's Cambridge, man.
What they call this spot besides the port?
Area 4. Area 4.
Area 4.
It's divided by Central Square, so there's the coast, the port. I grew up between here and the coast. It's all split up by Central Square. We'll take you there in a second.
I just started rapping. This is a start, but now I'm gonna do this shit often. And the hoes, they just started flocking. Pull up beside him, he just finished parking. I grip the bow at him and grip the bow at whoever's watching. I bend the over, get slaps on the ass. Now she gets stuffed like a stalking.
Did you say stuff a ass like a stalking?
Yeah, we stuff
That's like gangster as fuck, dude.
We stuff like stalkers, bro. We gonna fill them up. Tommy G, what's the word, baby boy?
I'm trying to figure out, are you Irish?
Yeah.
You're Irish?
I'm Irish.
Is St. Patrick's Day a big holiday for you?
Not really, cause like my father's side is like got the Irish in it, and you know I didn't really see my pops too much like that. But I get f***ed up, you know. Every day St.
You like drinking?
Yeah, I'm drinking right now.
What's your drink of choice?
Reposado.
Oh, Don Julio.
Look me in my eyes.
What's going on?
Fresh out the fence.
When'd you get out?
I got on June.
What's something that you really appreciate about being out? Like something you do, like a regular thing?
Just being able to do like everything on your own time. You know, like when you're in there, you gotta move accordingly. Like you know what I'm saying, it should be locked down. I was in the penitentiary, so you know she was always locked down. But just being out, be able to have your freedom, move around. You gotta take advantage of that shit, bro.
You got 3 kids, I take it?
I got it.
Tell me about them.
They growing up 13, 12, until I'm 3 years old. They growing up.
What do you like to do with your kids?
Everything. Whatever they want to do, we gonna do it.
What's on your neck? Love, loyalty, out, values, everything. Is there a lot of loyalty in the streets right now?
It's dangerous. RP Hands, RP Punch, RP Biz, RP Dre, RP Nerve.
That's a lot to walk around with.
I just put some liquor out here for my cousin. He's a legendary rapper, legendary person. We all look up to him. He's the hood legend. I pour more for my baby. And I'm gonna take a shot for my baby. Bro, he spoke nothing but the truth and looked out for his family.
Tell me about your journey coming up. Like how long did it take for you to get to where you're at?
Shit, like 10 years plus, bro. Rapping every day, trying to make this shit happen every day.
Were there moments where you're like, I don't know if this is gonna work out or not?
Yeah, hell yeah. There's a lot of highs and lows. But that's why I'm glad you in the 617 now. We shining light on artists and shit like that. Like I was watching your channel, I'm like, oh no, this perfect for us, cause we got a lot of talent, bro.
Yeah, some school right here, Fletcher Manor.
Did you ever have a birthday party here?
Nah, I would do down in the center.
What was your favorite ever birthday you had?
probably like this year for real.
And what'd you do for it?
I just had fun, you know what I mean? I went out to the club, a couple clubs, and had a good
I have to ask you about that. I've seen you throwing money at the club. Do you ever worry that one day you're gonna be like, man, I wish I took those thousands of dollars and put them somewhere else?
No, hell no, bro. I invest in my career. Even when I'm throwing money in the club, I'm really investing in my career.
Want to say hi to the kids, Millies?
How you doing?
What are you guys gonna spend it on? Candy?
Yes.
We used to come here to the icy lady. She passed away like a year or two ago. We used to come here, ring her doorbell.
Slide the
come
window
to this
up.
window, she'll slide the window up. What you want?
Up the freezers.
Three coolers full of ices. We used to all come here. 75 cents.
Yo, she easily made like 5 M's. 5 M's. Easily. And I might be lowballing.
I say 7.
What's your origin story? How'd you become this guy?
Just being in Cambridge, really being like the only white kid in my neighborhood. There was white kids, but they were in a neighborhood called East Cambridge. Cause all the white people you see and shit, they're like around the colleges and shit, so it's not kids. You see what I'm saying? So like at a youth center, it's gonna be one white kid for every 100 black kids.
It was kind of surreal to be around Millies. I mean, the guy rolled around in 2 black Suburbans like a mafioso. His crew was deep as hell, and he undeniably had a lot of street cred everywhere we went. I wonder what it took for him to earn that reputation. It almost felt like we were with a movie character. In the car together, I noticed a neck tattoo that said Katrina, so I asked him who that was. Katrina. Who's Katrina?
That's my mom.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Tell me about her.
She's strong, bro. She's just like a strong lady. She had to deal with a lot. She seen some of my friends, you know, get a life sentence in prison. Like, she seen me get shot at in front of her house. She seen a lot, and she seen me get kicked out of high school the first day. You know, I went to school in Charlestown, for real. We done had homicide detectives at her door, bro, for real. Like, I put her through traumatic shit, and she was just so strong through all of it. Like, and always was my mother is my whole reason for rapping. And I hadn't talked to my mom and got that, like, validation from her, like saying I'm proud of you, because she still be worried about so much other stuff with me. But that's all I wanted. I didn't care about the money, the bitches, none of that. I just wanted my mom to say I'm proud type shit. So.
Did you get that moment with her?
Yeah, nah, I had that moment with her a lot, bro. I brought my mother courtside to Celtics games, you know, with tickets that's given to me from the organization. Like, I've definitely had that moment with my mother a lot. I saw a lot of shit though in that neighborhood that you were in, you know what I mean? Like early 2000s in Cambridge, right where we were standing. Like, I seen somebody get murdered when I was young, you feel me?
What's some information you want to tell the youth?
To never let somebody crash you out, man. People are trying to crash out the youth, you know what I mean? People use these kids to go on drills, and don't be a crash out for anybody. If you're gonna crash out for yourself. Crash out for your dream.
I love your hat.
Go to his hat. Show the camera to his hat.
Show the...
Check the fuck out.
Spinning the block. It's the hood right here, man. You know, it's Z block, you know. But nigga, everybody knows South situated in the block, nigga. Growing up out here, shit, my dogs, niggas knew me since we was jit. Always chilling around the OGs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting it up, making money. Everybody know Cambridge niggas get to it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
When I die, they gotta bury me. My weight gotta be at this church
Right here.
And I'm bringing superstars out. The baddest bitches in the world.
Yep. I feel like if I die, come to my funeral, tell some good stories. That's what I want. I don't want a lot of people crying.
Me too, bro. That's how I was like when I was young. I saw my friend die like real early, and like that shit crushed me. And then I realized he was the type of person he would have rather me celebrate his life. You know what I mean? That's why that's where my courage come from. That's where my drive come from. It's just like you get an expiration date on this shit. You gotta live the way you want to live. You know what I mean?
Do you think the people in here are frightened when they see this many people coming?
Nah, they used to this shit. There's a lot of homeless and crackheads and shit like that. For me,
I see families putting their food away and getting out of here quickly once they saw the big crew come in. Especially when they see the motherfuckers.
All the time. You see my brother right here? Show light to my brother right here. He here. He's standing all the time.
What's up, brother? How you doing? What are you up to today?
Just chilling in my house.
It's a Friday, right?
Yeah.
What was the highlight of the week so far?
Respecting a
Is
kid
it?
in school.
You respected a kid at school?
Yeah.
That's good.
That was a good moment for sure.
What's your favorite subject?
PE.
PE? Good meeting you, man.
Yo! Central Squat!
I'll buy you a nip at the liquor store. Come on.
Let's go! I gotta take my pet dog with me.
Nigga. It's me. Hey, yo. We on YouTube right now. Say what up to YouTube. Hey. You know what I mean? We outside, we streaming. Millie's outside. I'm in here. Let me get Espolon, please. And I need a couple of nips. I got you, Auntie. I got you. What you want?
I want 2 nips of Parmesan, please.
2 nips of Parmesan, please. Stack.
YouTube Unlimited.
There we go.
That's how they do, man, because they know.
Alright, let's go. Come on, we losing the crowd. We out.
Good looking, man.
We out. You know that, Auntie. I got you.
Hey, yo, what am I looking for?
Go subscribe to Tommy G.
Tommy G.
Tommy G. Go subscribe. Big Dogs Gotta Eat.
Tommy G. Big Dogs got the munch a little bit. Man. Woo.
Fellas. Sunglasses at night? Tell me about this fashion choice.
Treacherous, you heard? Gets real treacherous. Gotta keep the sunglasses. And it's safety too.
What are the keys to building wealth?
Staying down, discipline. Stay away from the bad bitches, you feel me?
What's the dumbest money move you ever made?
Oh, cashed out like 2 bands on some sneakers for a bad bitch, bro. Gangster.
Everybody out here just know we smoking all them dumb niggas from up the street, you know? Franklinfield.
Hold on. All the young guys, I've noticed this. All of them are so obsessed with this talking about dead ops. I don't get it.
Nah, bro, I ain't even.
When you get a little older, you're gonna realize that's not the way to go.
Free the guys, man. Free the real BB home real soon. Free Shizzy. Free Riley and Trestle, man. Niggas already know what it is.
I can promise you there's more than those guys across town to life. There's stuff you can build for your future, and the more you think about focusing on smoking dead ops and all that shit, it's not gonna add up well. But if you build a business right now, acquire real estate right now, read books right now, you guys are gonna be so much farther ahead than everyone else you know. Stay safe, fellas, stay safe. What is that?
Rum and boom, we call it special. When you go to Jamaica, make them know someone want the special.
Yeah?
I tell them I want to learn that from. You heard me?
From you?
Yeah, right, that's all.
What do they call you?
Baba, my name, and the one and only Baba in Boston.
Say that one more time, please.
Baba.
From
Boston.
You want to try this?
Okay, so how do you make this thing?
All right, we made a special. It's Jamaican rum and a thing called boom. How we doing it?
Right there. Right there.
Now I'm gonna
take a sip. Take a sip.
Tell me how it is.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
How it is?
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Right, now you mean? Mr. You do everything.
Big up yourself, you know.
Big up yourself, you know.
Art of love.
Art of love. Bro, art. Everything. I need you on my album, bro. Great link. Just stop me now, great link. This ain't my last time popping out here. What do you mean if you are doing things good? This is your total and subtract and the crew. Love that. One love. Total and subtract. One love. Right.
For context of where our Airbnb is, guys, I'm not kidding you. 3 minutes away, 0.6 miles. We've had a couple people that we were interviewing at the Airbnb that were scared to pull up and let us know that we were in a bad area. How you doing?
Tommy G, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Out streets and projects.
Yeah, we got gangs and shit. We got a lot of Bloods, Crips, shit like that, Lion Kings. But a lot of people take pride in like where they from, as far as like the neighborhoods and the side streets, and also their culture. So like you got a lot of Haitians, you got a lot of Cape Verdeans, you got a lot of.
What is Cape Verdean? I don't think I've ever met a Cape Verdean before.
It's like off the west coast of Africa. I would consider it West African, but you know.
Are you Cape Verdean?
Yeah. We got good women, good food, good music, good dances, good culture, you know what I mean? But I would say based off the west coast of Africa, I like to see. Yeah, it's a mixture of different things. We got light-skinned people, dark-skinned people.
I heard the women here are light-skinned with blue eyes.
Yeah, we got a couple of those too, and we got dark skin. I told you. With the nappy hair, we love them all, you know?
That's what I'm talking about.
We mix them up, you know?
So has this area been gentrified?
Yeah.
You can tell when that flag's up, the area's been gentrified.
Well, it's making everything die out. All cultures die out. You feel me? And it's fucked up that they kicking FIFA low. A lot of people's families from different places, like I said, Haiti, Jamaica, Cape Verde, you know what I mean? So when they come here, they don't really got a lot. You know what I mean? A lot of people from this block can speak on that. There's people out here that's from Cape Verde. They straight from Cape Verde.
What can you tell me about Cape Verde?
Yeah, we came from straight from the slaves and mixed with the some colons, Portuguese. Basically, like our official language is Portuguese, but we speak Cape Verde like.
What's some words you can teach the audience back home?
Irmão Cristã.
It's been fun rocking with you, dude. You're a well-respected man, and it's fun to see how you're operating. What's on your mind? Any final thoughts you'd like to share?
I just wanted the light to be on 617, you know what I mean? That's all. Like how you said I was successful earlier, I don't feel I'm successful until, it's 10 other artists that's booming out this shit. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lift people like BJ Ball up. We're gonna lift people like G Nipsey up. We're gonna lift all the artists up and, put this shit on the map the right
In
way.
the last segment of this video, we meet up with local comedian Harvard Eye, who's famous for reviewing Boston's most dangerous gas stations and fast food restaurants. And over the course of the night, we traveled to a few different locations, each getting progressively more dangerous.
What's up, big dog? You see what we got? We down Dudley. It's the crunchiest of the crunchiest. You see what the going on? Yeah, a lot of people think that Boston is all colleges, but we got the same shit going on. It's drug infested. We got all type of craziness going on out here, man. You gotta keep your head on the fucking swivel.
You in Dudley Station, my nigga.
A lot of people that died here, got stabbed. Went to jail, smoked crack right there. Mama smoked crack right there. This motherfucker smoked crack right there right now.
WCW. WCW, United States Champion. Women's Crush Wednesday. You know what I mean? That's me. You know why we the champ?
Why?
What's the area code for Boston?
617, baby.
That's my birthday. Hey. Without Boston, there's no United States. That's why I'm the United States champion. June 17th, 1775. What happened that day?
Was that the day Paul Revere rode around on his horse?
Battle of Bunker Hill. The Battle of Bunker Hill, we lost the battle, but we definitely won the war. That was during the Revolutionary War. Even if you lose a battle, you can still win the war. So that's how we take it in stride.
This is a real small, tight city. Everybody knows everybody.
You can't get f***ed up.
Yeah,
everybody knows everybody.
It's weird to say this out loud, but I'm afraid of 15-years-olds now.
It's not the grown men that's out here doing the things to the people. That's the new generation.
This is one of the most dangerous food spots right here. The best Chinese food in Boston.
What's something you've been struggling with recently?
Finances. The rent.
This money on
that rent is crazy. For a 1-bedroom, it's like $2,100 out here in Boston.
Especially in the city, Boston, are playing catch up constantly. People live check to check here, man. I would say to be comfortable in Boston right now, you gotta at least make 80K.
This is an iconic piece right here.
This right here.
This is a Malcolm X mural right here. This is where Malcolm X used to be at right here, right in Dudley. Malcolm X, see? You see his face right here? Young Malcolm, you see Shorty.
What does Malcolm X mean to you?
He means a lot, man. He lived right there on Dale Street. He's like one of the people that give us a voice to let us know that you could be anything, whether you're incarcerated, whatever you're going through, just stay positive, stay strong, and you can get through it.
If I had to recommend 3 biographies of people out there, it's Malcolm X, Teddy Roosevelt, and Benjamin Franklin. 3 American heroes, icons that were larger than life.
I say you gotta throw Harriet Tubman in there, and you gotta throw Sojourner Truth too. Those are some real good books you gotta tap into, man. Frederick Douglass. His story was
W.E.B. Du Bois, baby. Well, reading is power, and I wish everyone back home would pick up a book, because I don't get how there's all this knowledge in the world and you don't want to know about it.
Once you get that knowledge, nobody can take that away from you.
Yeah, I had to grab me a sit, nigga.
Nobody can
grab me a sit.
You have to say
the duality of man right there.
Yeah.
What I really liked about these guys is that they weren't afraid to mention that they like reading. A lot of these guys were pumped about books, and if you can make that a practice in your life, I don't care who you are, it is gonna make it better. So that was cool to hear. Kids, read books. You guys brought us to a Burger King?
Hey, don't think that
listen.
So tell me, why did you bring us to the Burger King?
We're telling you why we brought you to a Burger King. This ain't just a Burger King, my nigga. You can get smacked right here, bro.
No,
Someone got shot dead ass in the head right here up the street at the barbershop. Literally smacked in his head. Literally a week ago.
If you know this is a spot that is treacherous, why go?
This is why I grew up at.
It can't be Boston if it ain't Rob, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This is Grove Hall.
This is Grove Hall.
We grew up right here playing football. We played football in this parking lot. I went to school right there, went to the Burke.
We was just in Roxbury, and now we in Dorchester. So that just go to show you how close niggas are. That's Washington
that
Street.
2-minute ride.
And this right here is like a main street, Columbia Road, and I mean it's connected to Blue Hill. We just came off of Blue Hill, so it's going to show you how close different hoods, different sections of the city come together. And I mean, and these walls right here done got tagged up so many times with RIP to niggas that got passed away. The city come back and cover it. They don't even allow niggas to paint on shit here. They'll be give candles and all that, be there for a couple weeks. I'm saying, but you know, they don't let the dead live in peace, man.
Nowadays, they ain't just jumping off the porch, they diving off that shit, so you gotta be safe for real. Say what up to Tommy right quick, bro. Hey, yo, let him know where we at, bro.
Right in the hood, Side
Exactly.
Street, for me.
Yeah, that's Side Street. Hey, yo, he said, why you bring us to a Burger King? Hey, yo, you think he was kind of crazy when he said that?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, let him know exactly what the fuck be going down over here. Let him know, like, tell him what it is, bro.
It's a Burger King, bro. Let the niggas know, bro. It get crunchy over here. It definitely get crunchy over here.
Yeah, that's always crunch time.
On dogs.
We're in a Boston trench right now. There's energy in the air. There's kids on mopeds driving around, and it's got that East Coast boisterousness. It feels like it's one of those areas that anything could go down, and I'm sure a lot has gone down here. But what's crazy is at the same time with all this, there's RIP on the wall and there's stuff happening. By day, kids are playing kickball and football and playing in this area, and by night, teenagers and adults are living a whole nother type of lifestyle. Do you have any final thoughts you guys want to say to the camera?
Stay blessed, stay humble, never give up. Everybody go through shit. Don't matter what city you from. Don't matter if you from Boston to Idaho to fucking New Mexico.
Yeah.
Everybody got a ghetto. Everybody got a struggle. You know what I mean? Just keep fighting. Don't give up on yourself. And stay solid. 10 toes down.
I've been a king since birth. Always been told if I ever had beef, start eating first. If you speaking first, then you gonna leave the earth. Better sleep in church. I move like a reaper's curse. See the heater first. You gonna need a priest to nurse. It gets even worse when you sleeping with a demon.